website, so you can also check them out there. In the meantime, enjoy. Welcome to the first episode of Critical Role. And what this basically is a continuation of our weekly D&D game. Me and a bunch of other likely nerdy and enjoyable voice actors gathering around, rolling some dice, killing some creatures, having some adventure. And now we have the pleasure of bringing it on the stream for you to watch, enjoy, and occasionally interact with. So before we get to that, to give you a little backstory on the characters you'll be seeing this evening, we're going to play some videos for you in just a second. But do note, for all you hardcore gamers out there, a lot of this is house-ruled, kind of loosey-goosey, having a good time, so all you number crunchers, stop paying attention there. Just have fun with it. But nevertheless, we have some background story on many of the characters you'll be seeing this evening to kind of help you jump into the story. Let's go ahead and enjoy those in just a minute, and then we'll introduce the players, so have fun.
Right, listen up. If you have ale, then you have a friend in Grog Strongjaw, a Goliath of towering height and size. This barbarian has an appetite for the two great loves in his life: combat, women, and ale. Wait. Easily the brains of the group, Grog is often consulted for his vast knowledge of shapes, colors, and shiny things. Also ale. In his early years, armed with his two-handed great axe, Grog often enjoyed proving his might amongst the ranks of his family's wandering herd. But after coming
of a bear, her own stolen trinket, to fight alongside her and protect her fierce massages. Like so many have.
Of Dungeons and Dragons. We recently converted over from Pathfinder, for those who play Pathfinder, and one of our players was a gunslinger. There are no rules for it with edition, so I had to create and customize those for the game. So bear with us on that. It'll be an interesting ride regardless. We do have an 8-player game we've been running for 2 years, which is a little crazy, which is why we go a little loose with the rules. But it's a great group, it's a lot of fun, and not everyone can make every game, so we have enough players to definitely fill a party each time we do so.
Just so you know, we're having an audio bottleneck. It'll take about 30 seconds to work itself out.
Audio
Any
bottleneck.
tech problems that maybe you want to murder someone?
That's okay. Just a second.
That's gonna happen in the game.
You know, it's okay to talk.
Maybe... I don't even know what that means. What's that bottleneck?
Are we alright?
Nice. Audio isn't working. I can watch something else. Thanks, douche.
Is the mic adjusted? Is it any better?
I'm better now.
All right, we're good. We're great. Thank you, guys. But yeah, so a couple things from Pathfinder transition to 5th edition will be a little strange and fun. We have a lot of players, but they're great folks, and most of that just means I have to work really hard to make sure that the game keeps going. So that's on me. Ashley Johnson, unfortunately, cannot join us. She's our gnome cleric. Pike, she'll be here next week. Unfortunately, she's in London accepting a BAFTA.
Yeah.
So I think we're okay for Last of Us. That's harsh. But yeah, also, no donations this week, but going forward, we will have donations available for those that will help partially run the show for our wonderful cameraman and crew. Also, half of our donations will go to charity for the 826 charity. Marisha, if you want to talk a little bit about that.
Yes, 826LA is a charity that focuses on tutoring children in an after-school program and helping specifically with creativity, storytelling, art, and general things that kind of relate to Dungeons and Dragons. Woo! And you should definitely check out the Time Travel Mart, which there's one in Echo Park and one in Mar Vista. So they have this amazing storefront where you can buy awesome tchotchkes and things that go immediately to support the charity in the stream. And it's awesome. It's 826LA. You should look it up. And there's a few all over the country.
Yes. Woo! So, also as a heads up, so I saw some of you guys asking in the chat room, these videos will be available on the Geek and Sundry YouTube channel soon enough, as well as a more extensive backstory to the party. So we'll have all the content ready for you, so you don't have to memorize it, and maybe a bio page, I don't know. We'll figure something out. It'll be fine. But anyway, let's open that up. You know who I am, Matthew Mercer. I'm a voice actor, and been running this game for 2 years, hardcore nerd. Let's go around the table and introduce our players so you can attach the faces to the intros you just saw. Let's start on this side with Travis.
Oh, hi. I'm Travis Willingham, voice actor, gamer, and I play Grog, the Goliath Barbarian.
Hi, I'm Laura Bailey. I'm also, a voice actor like kind of everyone here.
Yeah, I think we all.
And I'm playing Vexalia, the coolest chick ever.
The ranger with the bear.
The ranger with the bear named Trinket, in case you didn't catch that. His name is Trinket, and he's amazing.
Hi, I'm Liam O'Brien. I'm playing Vaxiel Don. This one's twin. We're half-elven twins, and I started playing D&D when I was 13, and I can't believe this is happening. So cheers. Cheers to this.
My name is Taliesin Jaffe. I'm a voice actor, director, and I have been playing some form of Dungeons and Dragons, and if you can't tell by my black clothing, a lot of Vampire the Masquerade when I was a teenager. There was a problem. I'm playing Percy, the gunslinger, so I'm the reason all the rules are all messed up. So.
I am Keyleth, the druid from the tribe of the Arashari, and I am a half-elven person. No, half-elf.
Half-elf?
Yeah, come on, man. Half-elf since day one.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, half-elf. Yes, and yeah, you can see me shooting lightning and turning into awesome animals. Yeah.
Right.
Hi.
Hi.
Hey, everybody. I'm Miranda Caba. I'm also a voice actor. I do things.
Oh, I'm Marisha Ray, by the way. Did
Yeah.
I say that?
Yeah,
okay,
Just
I'm
in
Marisha.
case.
Just in
Marisha
case.
Let Ryan have his moment. Don't try and break
No, it's our moment.
There you go. All right.
And I'm Tiberius, the awesome sorcerer.
Dragonborn.
Dragonborn. Yeah. That's right.
And I'm Sam Riegel, a voice actor and stuff. And my character is Scanlan Shortheart, the gnome bard who sings a lot. And let's start playing, yeah?
Just jump on in. Thank you. Whew. All right. So, last we left off, just to give you guys a little backstory, the party had completed a large venture in saving the nearby city of Iman, one of the central capitals of this human civilization of Tal'Dorei. They managed to halt a demonic insurrection within the throne, and as such were greeted to a hero's celebration and had a keep built in their honor. Over the 6-month period of the keep being constructed, they went about their own ways and then returned to see its final creation. However, they did not have a chance to really enjoy it immediately, as one of their good friends and allies, Arcanist Alora Vysoren of the Tal'Dorei Council, came to them requesting the aid, saying that a longtime friend of hers, Lady Kima of Ord, who is a very well-known and very well-respected halfling paladin of Bahamut, the Platinum Dragon, had been gone on pilgrimage for a while, essentially a vision quest that is part of her own development as a paladin. As part of this, she let the information go to Alora that a dark vision had come to her, saying that some sort of evil root was beginning to breed beneath Craghammer in the mountains within. Craghammer, of which is the nearby dwarven civilization that you guys have previously not been allowed entry to, because the dwarves weren't fans of nobody without any political means of entry.
Right.
However, she managed to acquire the necessary documentation, offered you a very substantial reward should you find the whereabouts of Lady Kima of Vord, and hopefully bring her back safely. You left on the pathway to the dwarven citadel of Craghammer. You were ambushed by a group of roaming barbarian Goliaths, of which, partway through the battle, Grog managed to recognize one of them as a previous ally, and no longer ally at this time. Yet, the barbarian, for this first and only time so far, managed to avert battle through his social encounter and rolled pretty damn well on a persuasion check. So you got one. You get one.
That one.
You got your one. No, never again.
Next time he dies.
Yeah, essentially. But you managed to not turn it into complete bloodshed, and you continued on your way to Craghammer, presented your paperwork, were given entry into the city, and that is where we begin this adventure.
No.
In the city of Craghammer.
The city of Craghammer.
Wow, it's fantastic.
We're in.
So,
Yes.
you guys
Who's at
step...
the door? We were talking to somebody, right?
Yeah, you talked to the front guards at the gate of Craghammer. They had begrudgingly let you inside, given you a couple of pointers and a couple of prods, and sent you into the city proper. You made your way through the darkened alleyways and stone-carved tunnel that leads to the main central portion of the city proper. An enormous underground metropolis sprawls out before you, the dark earth and shadows framing beautiful stonework, marble columns, archways, and labyrinthine bridges climbing across the vertical cityscape, all warmed with the red glow of some strange crimson rock peppered throughout the town as a light source. A large metal forge envelops the center of the cylindrical city, and the entire city is a 3-tiered cylindrical city that is built into the ground of the mountain itself. Welcome to Craghammer.
Remind us, did we bullshit our way in here, or did we have papers to get in?
Allura got you paperwork,
Got our
so you were able to actually get in this time.
But Ashley speaks Dwarvish. Pike speaks.
Pike speaks Dwarvish,
And she's not
here. She knows something about
I speak Dwarvish as well.
Oh, good.
I do. I do.
Fantastic.
The only bit of information you have about the whereabouts of her is that she came here to go into the mine, apparently a mithril mine, where this evil is supposedly brewing. You heard that the one person who owns the biggest part of the mithril market here, kind of cornering it, his name was the Dwarven Lord Nostock Greyspine. That was the only name you had in regards to this deep earth quarry.
Greyspine?
Greyspine, correct.
We have to go find him, don't we?
I think before we do anything, we should find a place to sleep. That is true.
We're all jacked up from before, right?
Well,
there's like
wouldn't
a
it be nice
city.
just to put everything down for a little while?
Of course, I've got a lot of booty that I need to
I want
stow.
to hear about what
Good way to
picked
phrase
up,
that,
but
Scanlan.
Also, I would like to check out any kind of places where they might have enchanted libraries or whatnot.
Dude, dwarves have enchanted.
Can you stick with us? You're the only one who speaks Dwarvish.
Yes, you're getting ahead of yourself.
Stick with us.
I'm just saying, put it on the list.
Let's
All
look
right.
around. Are there any dwarves in the vicinity?
Oh, there are many, and they. As you finish this conversation, look about. There are 2 guards posted nearby, wearing kind of dark crimson and brass chest plates that have a uniform scar carved across the front. It's actually built into the armor itself as a design, and they're both just staring awkwardly at all of you arguing in the middle of this entry thoroughfare to Craghammer.
Tiberius, make with dwarf talk, please.
Hello, lads. My associates and I were looking for a place of lodging for the night, and what have you, a place of reputable reputation.
One dwarf kind of shouts over to the other one and says, "You hear that, Jameson? I'm looking for a place to stay."
I heard that right. It's about time we had some new folk in town.
Well, if you're looking for a place to stay, so your best bet would be the pig pits.
This is
Is that the name of a place?
Yeah, certainly, the pig pits.
All right.
Ask for the pig pits that we shown around. Say
That's
it's where you're
actually
sleeping
pig
for the
pits,
night.
isn't it?
I know. I feel like we're being hazed.
This
What?
is
No, not at all.
I
Just
said it's
ask-
fine with
This
me.
is
I
all in
like
common?
things.
This is all in common.
Okay. See, you don't know
Which
anything.
way to the pig pits? So.
Pig pits are that way. He points over the edge, and you see down past the central forge structure in the city. The very, very bottom, nearby what looks like a large temple that envelops the larger, or the bottom floor of Craghammer proper, there is indeed a distant slop of mud, and where internal livestock are being kept for food.
Give him some
I
shiny.
bring out a piece of gold.
Yeah.
Gold. Please, we're looking for a place to stay that isn't covered in mud.
Oh, well, it's good to see that at least one of you speaks Dwarvish. Takes the coin, kinks it in his teeth, and goes, "All right, now, if you're looking for a proper place to stay, you're going to look for the Ironhearth Tavern. That is just to your left, about that way, no more than a half a mile. Keep an eye out, listen for the laughter and the people who are very, very drunk. That's your best bet.
Thank you, sir.
No worries. The
I
rest
like
of
your
you...
armor, by the way.
Well, thank you kindly. Is that a wink?
It was.
She said that was
That's all she does.
All
All I
right.
do is wink at people.
It's a nervous tick, really.
Yeah, it's a feat sheet program. You progress to the western side of the Craghammer rotation as you kind of curl around the central platform, making your way eventually to the outside of this rather large central tavern inn. As you walk up, you can hear music playing, you can hear laughter and boastful cheer, you can hear some arguments in the distance. You can hear it from a good 2-3 buildings away. This is definitely a central social environment here in Craghammer. As you walk inside, you get some proper tavern music here for you.
Oh.
I think so.
Smells in here.
Indeed. Some loud, boisterous drinks being clinked together. As you walk in, the first thing that catches you is the scent of stale alcohol and what smells like smoked wood of some kind.
Yes!
There are tables, most of them in decent condition, but some of them half broken and repaired, probably for some previous encounter in the bar. In the center of the room, there looks to be a not currently in use, specifically built brawling circle. It's about maybe about 30 feet by 20 feet. It's more of an oval, and it's not in use
An
currently.
octagon?
Essentially.
How high is the ceiling? Can Grog fit in here?
The ceiling actually is considered vaulted ceilings for dwarves, so it runs at about 7 feet. For Grog, it's an uncomfortable, like almost scratching your head across the top. And as you enter, about 7 or 8 of the nearby dwarves at the front door go. Just look immediately at the ragtag non-dwarven group that just kind of stumbled into the center of the tavern.
What are you looking at?
It's not very often we catch someone with that kind of a mug on you. Let me buy you a drink. Come sit down.
My kind of people, see you later! I'll go to have a drink.
We
with
grab a
the
table
lovely
next to the dwarves with Grog.
All right. Both tables next to the table they're at are completely filled with dwarves.
All right, I take a sack of gold out of my own pocket and slam down the table.
Sack of gold? Are you crazy?
Gentlemen and ladies and gentlemen, we are traveling from far away. We've just arrived from Iman. We are fascinated to see your underground city, and to celebrate the occasion, I would like to buy every dwarf in here a round. Bartender!
The music stops. The conversation stops. All dwarven eyes turn to the table, and they all turn to a single dwarven woman at the back who's behind one of the bars, who has a towel over one arm, and she's kind of frantically looking around. She's staring confused at you, and all...
In Big Time, you can collect Big Time cryptocurrency. It's real fun and easy. You can collect the Big Time token.
All eyes are on her, and she goes,
Well, it's about time someone around here had some generosity. Certainly, pay up front drinks around on this half-elfin gentleman.
Let's
go.
Make a raid!
I would like a
I'll need your largest bowl of ale for this one here.
Cask of
please.
ale.
No worries, Adra's got your back.
be right back. And she wanders off to the back room, comes back, and starts pouring just stein after stein after stein of ale, like the big barrel set up on top.
Looks good.
You do notice she is definitely the head of this tavern, and all of her barkeeps are male. And they seem to be worked rather ragged.
What was her name?
Excuse me, miss,
get her.
you...
Adra, yay!
I'm sorry, what was
Adra.
it? Adra, you run a fantastic establishment here.
Right, I do.
Thank you for welcoming us and allowing us to buy this round. We really...
Patrons that come in and drop coin like that are welcome anytime.
Well, thank you for your hospitality. Might we inquire about staying here the night? Do you have an inn with this tavern?
She reaches below and pulls out a big tome and starts skimming through it.
You know, actually, we have openings right now on the second floor.
Several rooms or just one?
Do you need them side by side?
That would be nice.
We could probably muster that. We'll push it.
Something with a little bed for me.
Child! One of the dwarf barmaiders kind of looks over.
Aye. Get Stepson out of his room, move him to the third floor. He's got to open a block for our new guests.
Aye, fine, fine. And the older dwarf kind of stumbles his way up the stairs begrudgingly.
Right, so if I can get a room for each of you, we're looking at 8 rooms separately. That will run you per evening about 25 gold pieces. Does that sound about right?
Total.
25 total.
Oh, okay.
You want to share a room?
Yeah, we can.
I think we can
bunk
probably
up.
bunk.
We can bunk.
Grog, you and me.
Scanlan.
I can just
So yeah,
sleep on your feet.
I have no gore on the
probably
women.
like 15 gold then for just that amount.
She visibly deflates a little bit, but it's like, all right, fair enough, fair enough. 5 rooms it is. With that 15 gold per evening. So
We're
how long do you
penny
expect to stay?
Yes.
How long do you expect to stay?
At least a few days.
Let's say it a week.
With an indefinite hold, we have business in the city.
Right, well, how about we pay the week in advance and I'll give you a discount?
I love discounts.
Wait.
Here comes the
Just
haggler.
do it.
I thought we were going to be heading south, like...
Let's say
In the town.
100 gold for the week. All 5
Just
rooms.
No, just give it with you down.
We're pretty flush. I think we can handle it.
That works.
All right.
This doesn't
go for
terrify
it.
me.
Let's get the
I
discount.
think I did the math wrong. That is...
I was told there would be no matter.
Sounds good.
We'll take it.
I hate not having a calculator.
Do it.
Fine.
Ah, glorious!
That's
She pulls back and
horrible.
pulls some keys out and hands them to the rest of you, hands you some paperwork
My math's
that shows you
horrible.
which rooms are yours. And says, great.
You're welcome to stay all you like, ask questions, have a bag. Just make sure you don't do anything stupid near the carcass.
Ooh, like what? I do things like that all the time.
Sorry, our dwarvish is a little thick near the...
The carvers, the carvers.
The carvers.
The carvers!
Converse, of course. The carvers?
The carvers. Is this your first time in Cragan?
Yes.
Yes.
The carvers are the guard that run this city. They're the ones who keep the law.
The scar.
Yes, the armour, the carvers.
Yeah, what is that?
Oh, the carvers.
At which point she kind of leans back and as he reveals the rather gnarled scar on your chest, she reels back a bit and two nearby dwarves go, "Hey!" They start showing their scars and it's like, "Oh no, I got this one from a bad iron bolt." And then they start talking about different creatures they fought.
All right, well, just the carvers are a bit of a sort of a, how do I put it, a military class in this city. They run a very tight ship on the streets, so just be careful.
That shouldn't be a
Thank
problem. Mostly we're just looking for Lord Greyspine, if I
Yes,
recall. We just
actually-
have business with him.
We might have business with you if you've seen a halfling come through.
She thinks to herself and goes,
No, there was a halfling woman, but she was staying at the Firebrook
The Firebrook.
on the bottom floor for a couple of weeks.
In where?
Let's talk about her. She got in a few fights herself.
Oh,
The silver armour, that one.
Yeah.
She was a firebrand if ever I saw one. Right up my alley. Like that one.
How long ago would you say this was?
Oh, she's been for a few weeks. I haven't seen her recently.
Thank you. Perfect.
Is there a champion of the circle of fighting in the tavern? Is there a reigning?
Already, Grog.
Well, I have to know these things.
she
He has to know something.
she turns the barrel that she has on the table towards you a little bit. And you can see the actual symbol, this kind of burned image on the side that says Balgus Brewery. She goes,
That would be Bulgus, the one who supplies us with what you're drinking. He's the undefeated champion. But I don't think he's quite right to fight at the moment.
and she points towards the very edge of the bar, and you see one older grizzled dwarf, long gray hair pulled into straight braids in the back, big bushy beard that's all shoved up into his face because he's asleep, drunk as a skunk on the edge of the bar.
My time a dwarf. Maybe we'll use him as a merc later or something. Or well, another time, Nick. Another time.
Another time.
Save it for a rainy day.
Is it raining?
I don't think they have rainy
You
days.
said Greyspine.
Yes.
Yes, Greyspine.
He did.
We're looking to set up a meeting.
No stop. No stop.
Which Greyspine?
Nostrock?
Nostock.
Greyspine?
Greyspine.
Bloody
That.
dwarf.
He's definitely a business type one. I've only
Well,
had a
who's
few-
the friendlier Greyspine?
Oh, friendly enough, the types would probably be the head of House Greyspine.
Wait. How many Grey Spines are there?
Oh, there's probably several at this point. I've lost track. The family line's been going for a while. However, of House Greyspine, currently, Iron Keeper Gradim Greyspine is the head of this entire city. Voted in 10 years now, actually. He's head of the council.
Iron Keeper what?
Iron Keeper Gradim Greyspine.
Gradum.
Gradim. These commoners. Learn to speak the language.
I understood.
Adra, may I ask? Obviously, we have no ghouls in our little party.
Unfortunately.
Unfortunately for us.
Sorry about that. How you're very welcoming. We appreciate that. How welcoming would you say the city is to outsiders? Are we going to stick out like a sore thumb?
Probably. As long as you don't do anything stupid, I think, and as long as you keep the coin flowing, and as long as you stay to the upper levels. The lower levels, you get to more of the business, the miners, the forges, the foundries.
Mines.
That's when you get to the business area. That's where the guard gets heavier, and that's where folks don't like you poking near their money.
So the lower levels would have the mithril mines.
The mithril mine.
There's one.
There is one now. It's all been has been for quite some time, completely helmed up and run by House Greyspine. The Keystone quarries, which you're looking for.
But we're not really interested in that. We just
Of
want to
course
see
not.
the city. Our
Yeah,
business
I would
is
not recommend
elsewhere.
it. That's not without proper business credentials on that. You'll end up being questioned pretty heavily.
Sounds like a dirty business anyway.
Yeah, you gotta stay away from those miners, Scanlan. That's a dirty business.
She gives you a look almost like it was a slightly racist statement, but then kind of passes it off because you paid her a lot of coin today.
So
Racist.
A little
No
racist.
stock. Nostock?
Non-stop.
Nostock Greyspine.
Yes.
You said that he's kind of a.
Well, there's a reason he's the one put in charge of the mines and the businesses and the foundries.
Where is he located exactly?
Well, if he's not home at the actual Greyspine Manor,
Oh,
which is a
right.
sprawling house that contains all ones who live there. We're going there. He's probably down at the actual, at the, what is it? Have a minute with me. Consult my notes. He's probably down by the Grey Spine Quarry itself, keeping an eye on the business there.
There's a nearby dwarf at this point, kind of near, just having a few drinks, goes,
Oh, Grey Spine, there's been troubles round there. Apparently a friend of mine works there. Got a big nasty scar last week. Wouldn't even pay him for his time off to heal.
It's bullshit. Slams his drink down on the table.
Down at the quarry?
Hey,
How did your friend get this nasty cut?
he works there. Said there was things pouring out of the caves. Goblins and the like.
Goblins?
Goblins are nothing.
Of course not.
Says there's something other than goblins poking out through, so... Just saying, that business is in for a serious problem if it
Does your
doesn't
friend
change.
ever have drinks here?
No, he's been sober for 2 years.
I'm not friends anymore.
Oh,
I'm gonna tug his beard a little bit.
I'm sorry. I think.
Lots of
Pours
process.
another drink. At which point, Adro slaps his hand and says,
Get that, he bought one round.
Excuse me,
finishes his drink and walks
one
out.
thing are there any mystics in this particular town that study any arcane arts?
Of course, what do you think dwarves are just a baseline folks who brawl each other?
I
Part of it, definitely.
I mean, I haven't met
So many racist comments. Jeez.
But what you're looking for is House Thunderbrand. They're the ones who, by blood, have the arcane arts in their family line.
Interesting.
They run most of the enchantment process in the city. They also train. They call it train. Some of us call it more indoctrination. But they're definitely the focus of all arcane arts here in Craghammer.
Thank you.
So,
Thank you for your time, Andrew. You carry on with your evening. We'll seek you out if we have any more questions.
certainly.
Now, if you don't mind, and she scoots you aside as you see a queue of dwarves behind her with their empty
Waiting
cups,
for
like
their-
waiting to get to her to fill up the drinks that you bought.
Oh, that's sweet of
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Enjoy, gentlemen.
What time of day is it?
Best that you can tell, inside you
Oh,
can't,
right.
but you just arrived, probably around 3 or 4 in the afternoon. So, probably pushing sunset right about now.
Do dwarves carry the same schedule?
I don't know.
Does anyone know?
There's only one way to find
Make an
out.
intelligence check.
Alright,
Roll it. First die roll of the show.
Nice! That's
18 plus, what is that, investigation or insight?
This would be just a straight intelligence roll on this one. So just
Oh.
your general knowledge of dwarves.
20 then.
20. That's not too bad.
All
That's
right.
not too bad. In your experience, you know dwarves, depending on their lifestyle and what they do for a living, their clocks can run differently, but for the most part, they run in tandem with most other races just because it makes it easier for dealing with outside forces. But, like I said, it's very variable. There is no like set lock time of like, this is morning, this is evening. They just kind of sleep when they need to and wake up when they need to.
Alright. Good to know.
It's like living in Alaska.
Kind
Right.
of.
Should we go to the
Dwarven Alaska.
Dwarven Alaska.
I think,
Yes,
yes.
fellows.
Two
What
things.
should we do? What
Check
do
out the fire
Alaska.
brigade.
No,
Yes.
The fire. That was where,
That was where
Lady
Lady
Kimmy
was staying.
was.
And
seeing
also,
us.
I think somebody should run reconnaissance on Grey Spine Manor.
Like,
Yes,
stealth
I
maneuver?
don't think we should try to go directly to the mines and find Nostock.
No.
No, I
Agreed.
think maybe we should enlist the help of a dwarf here in the city to introduce us to Nostock. I mean, we're not trying to raise hell or bring down 1,000 dwarves upon us.
No, there's no
No.
sense attempting to be subtle.
Although that
It's
does
not
sound
like-
fun.
Everyone's going to know that we're here and what we're looking for
Yeah.
by
Why don't we
morning.
get old drunky Greybeard that's got his face down on the bar to do it?
He's very... Well, let's ask him. Maybe he's drunk enough to help us. Saddle up, Grog.
Me?
People seem to like you here.
Yeah, but I'm really. Oh, that's
You're
true.
the connoisseur.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll part my armor.
Go
so
show
you can
him
see
his
the
scar,
scar.
see what he does.
Post up on the bar.
Let
Take him a
touch
drink.
it.
All right.
Take him a drink.
I would like
Yes,
to
take
get
a
a
very large drink.
the largest goblet you have of ale, and I would like to go over to what was his name, Bulbous. Bulgus.
Bulgus.
I had it right. Bulgus, and I would like to
I'm coming with Grog.
There's it.
Bulgus,
And I would
yeah.
like to go up and put my scar and post up on the bar and.
I take out my flute and I play a little healing word spell and try to heal him of his drunkenness.
Just a little of his drunkenness, not all of his drunkenness.
Drunks, maybe.
All right. So as you play your tune, a beautiful little tune that saunters through the air, the magical energies emanate from the notes you make, kind of drift into his torso. You can see a slight glow, and he kind of.
Where's that blasting music coming from?
His hand goes out to paw towards the flute.
I don't know where that was coming from.
I'm sorry to disturb you. Your name is of great repute around these parts.
He wipes a globule of drool that's kind of crusted into his beard.
Well, that was...
Hey, you've bothered me nap. What you want from Bogus?
Oh, we were wondering if we might perchance acquire your knowledge about town for a bit of a search. What to?
Talk to him about fighting.
Right, I hear you're a good fighter. You look strong.
I've heard the same.
Yeah.
Right. How often do you get challengers in this tavern?
About as often as I get woken up from my sleep. Which is never. Because only stupid people do that.
Lost cause. Abandoned ship. Abandoned ship.
Right. I have an intelligence of 6. I know what I'm doing.
Okay.
There is a very pretty lady over there with slightly pointy ears talking about you. There's 2 of them. And they were actually wanting to ask you a question, if you would.
Make a persuasion.
What?
Me?
Yes!
Doing this.
Throw it to us.
I know, why didn't...
Well, because I was either
Because
gonna
you
fight
were
him or I
failing?
was gonna throw boobs at him, and I wasn't
Bismarck-
boobs.
Right,
He realized he was sinking.
That's level 10, you get that.
All right.
Persuasion. Oh, good roll.
Oh yeah, look at that. 19.
Woo.
19.
Yeah.
Takes a moment and kind of grabs the drink that you prepared from his hand.
Nice move.
You've got 5 minutes.
And he kind of stretches his back a bit. You can see this like gnarled hunch that he holds in his physical posture. Kind of flexes it a bit. And now you can see the rippling muscles that kind of show beneath his tunic. This is a built dwarf. You don't know what past he's had, like moving boulders or forging crazy iron shit, but there's a reason this guy has a reputation. He stands up off of his stool, which you can now hear crack with the weight of a dwarf, which are made for normal dwarves. This guy's solid muscle. And he starts kind of saunters over. He looks about for a second, almost like he's looking for his next target. Sees the pointy ears, and goes, and just saunters up to the table, slams his hand down.
Why is he coming towards us? Why is he...
Because you're supposed to ask
Boobs.
him.
What is
Boobs.
And here she goes, ladies.
Sits down.
You're better at this than I am.
You've called for Bogus. Why?
Eve to me is basically freedom. It's a giant open universe where...
Oh, hello, Bulgus.
Hi,
You're
Bulgus.
We just heard you're so impressive and masculine.
Yes.
We really wanted to talk
I
to
use
you.
my earring of whisper to Vex. Cool it down.
Oh, okay.
Calm down. Not so sexy. Just be
I reach out and I stroke his bicep.
God,
Because I can't hear that.
I use it again, and I'm like, what
Make
are
a
you doing?
persuasion check.
Keelan, stop doing that, dude.
Disagree.
Roll
Can you
well.
get out?
Persuasion
Roll
check.
so good.
I'm really low in
I have
charisma. Really awkward.
By the way, roll one of these.
Persuasion.
Roll your persuasion.
Oh.
Oh no, what was it?
I rolled a 2.
Ignore my friends here.
Plus my persuasion of 0. Why
am I not talking?
As your arm reaches for his
I didn't say anything, I just touched him!
As your arm reaches for his bicep, his hand, with belying his grumpy, half-asleep haze, with unnatural speed, reaches out and just slaps your hand aside. Not painfully, but just...
No touching the drunk dwarf.
Respect.
Sorry, pardon my friend, Bulgus. She's just so impressed with your muscles. We've heard amazing things about you here. We have.
Tell me what have you heard?
We've heard that no fighter can match your
You've heard
skill.
correct. You've heard correct.
We've heard that you know more about this town than anyone else.
I've been around it.
Yeah. I bet nobody knows more about the Grey Spines than you do, and they've been around a long time.
They're a political ass minds is what they are.
Ass mains?
Not keen to them. Ass minds.
Oh,
Ass
okay.
minds?
They've got minds of an ass.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Ass
I thought you meant like minds that... Sorry, go ahead. No, ass minds. Yes, they have ass minds.
Grey Spines are no friend of mine.
No, I've heard they're terrible. What do you do?
What do I do?
Intimidating.
I own the brewery in town.
You do?
The only one.
The best brewery.
The only. Of course it's the best. I put everyone out of business. We export to most of Caldori.
This ale is amazing that I'm drinking right now.
Damn right it is.
You set it down and he takes it from your hand a little bit, takes a sip of himself and sets it down again.
So it seems that you aren't challenged often in business and in fighting.
I saunter over. Hello. My name is Tiberius.
You glance sideways.
Dragonborn?
Ah.
Oh, I haven't fought one of your kind in a long time.
Oh, who was the last Dragonborn you fought? Do you remember his name?
I recall his name was Broken and Bloody.
I think that's a friend of yours.
No, I know the Bloody family. They're terrible people. Anyway, my associates and I were wondering if you would... Is that what we're doing? Trying to get him to...
Anyway.
We're trying to find out more about Grey Spine, where it might be, who his associates might be.
Gee, I'm so glad you came.
Would you like to accompany us on this journey that we're taking?
Oh, God.
We're trying to find the Grey Spines. And you seem like you would want to come in on this.
We think there might be something rotten in the mind.
Right on. Make a persuasion roll.
Oh,
you can assist it.
I'm assisting in this persuasion mode. Good God.
Well, just means he gets advantage.
Oh, I get advantage? No,
20,
he
21.
Yeah, so you get advantage of this.
So you roll twice.
What was the first thing you rolled?
3. And I'll take the 18.
Definitely take that 18.
Oh, plus my...
So he looks at you keenly with...
Which is a 9.
Which is a 9.
Yes.
What?
Whoa, you have a 9 persuasion?
That's why I...
He's pretty charismatic.
So he goes,
Well, no, I don't really want to go anywhere with you. Oh, but if you're looking to go ahead and talk to the Grey Spines, you don't want to go empty-handed.
No.
It's customary to come with a gift of some kind.
What might they like?
Well, let's just say I have the finest brewery in the city.
Oh.
And I have some fine, very rare, very exotic drinks that I could perchance sell to you.
Hey, the dwarf.
How much for this exotic ale?
How exotic you wanting?
We want to get in the door. We want him to like us.
I can give you the finest of Thistle Branch Dark Blood wine. This was crafted by myself from a rare blood thistle branch that I had brought over from the far-off city of Camorda. This I personally oversaw. It took me 4 years to fill this barrel full. It will cost you 500 gold pieces, but it's a king's right wine.
Can I do a persuasion check or a perception check? See if he's lying.
just be inside. Go ahead and roll.
An insight check.
I'm going to walk over to Grog really quickly.
Oh.
What's in the bag of holding?
27.
He seems too drunk to lie.
Let's just do it.
And an
I'll
eager
tell you
businessman.
what.
Perhaps he would
But is it
maybe
worth 500 gold?
Probably.
bet.
We have some very
forward a
rare
wager.
items with us.
In the
that I
novel.
think you might be interested in.
Make it quick. You've got 1 minute.
Do you have
We've
any
got 1
thoughts
minute.
on this, Grog?
We've got.
What?
My
Well,
time's far worth the 500 gold you've already been talking about.
We've got
Yes.
this
Seems like it.
with us right now.
We got a bunch of dragon pieces.
We've got
Do you like dragon pieces?
a dragon.
We got 37 dragon heads, 1 dragon eye, 4 cups of dragon blood. 39
We've got
cups of
this
ale.
cup of dragon blood, which I know
Grog.
can
Battle
be
wager.
added to ale or wine and makes it quite sensational.
He takes the sealed cup and sloshes it around in his hand, and you can see the actual
That dragon
liquid
is
is
really
coagulated to
expensive,
such a point that it's less of a blood and more of like a gelatin. It's a
Right, it's better.
Exactly. A spoon of it.
He peeks open.
Yes.
I think that's really expensive, actually. the
I
dragon
can
blood.
have the surprise, but if you want to do a straight trade for the barrel, or this, I'll take you up on that.
Shit, no, it is.
Just go for
We
it.
have 4 cups.
All right, fine. 1 cup of it.
We have 4 cups.
Yeah.
All right.
Takes the thing. He takes the cup. Kind of puts it into a small satchel on his side.
Adra! Aye, what you want, you drunken bastard? They've bought me thistle blood wine. Take it out back. Here's the key.
And he tosses her a key. She grabs it and goes,
Really? Just walked in. They're paying fancy.
comes back with 2 other of her barmaiders who are begrudgingly carrying it with her. It's a nice barrel. It actually has like a gold trimmed actual bands that hold the the wood together is in itself gold. The branding on the side is gold leafed into the wood. It's like fine, exquisite. We're talking like top shelf Bevmo style, awesome dwarven wine.
Top
Bring it over to the table.
Bevmo.
Pats it.
All yours. If this doesn't get you in the door, I'll eat my shoe.
Have you ever done that?
And where,
Baby,
where might
forget all this.
where might that door be?
Minutes up. Have to ask around. But it's great doing business with you.
He gets up and walks away
We
from
got
the
a
table.
bag. I put it in the bag of holding.
It does not fit in the bag of holding.
What?
The barrel is too big. You barely
You
got.
can carry
You barely
it
got
out.
Dork the ox in
Strap
there.
that to your
Which, for the record, they did fit
But
the
we
small
did.
ox into the bag of holding, and then realized later on that there's no
killed
airflow.
ox.
That was the
I feel like we weren't going to discuss that. I felt that was in the
Maybe
past.
if we
I felt it was never.
drank some of it, it would fit.
The barrel.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh yeah.
Is that still in there?
No, we actually got rid of the troll deck.
Oh, okay.
Can we trade the troll deck for something?
I thought we used it as a weapon.
I offered it up, and by that time it had like turned into like a slimy.
Ew, Val.
It was still
I thought
impressive.
we threw it at somebody.
Can I stop Adra then, and ask her where Grey Spine Manor is? Keep Manor, whatever.
She pokes. She's like, well, I can have him do it. She pokes one of the barmaiders, kind of turns around. This one's younger. He looks like he's kind of frazzled and maybe new here, or at least trying to make his way. He goes,
Okay, I can show you around. Just follow me outside. Come, follow me.
He walks out. He's got a little like an apron on, and as you guys leave outside, he brings you to the edge of the outer walkway of the central ring you're on. He points across the way, and what you can see is a series of marble pillars that outline what looks like a residential district that opens up and consumes the other side of the central ring of Campgain. He says,
So if you look past far in that way, you'll look for the house of Grey Spine. It's the one that has dark black marble with gold tinting the inside. The spiraling vein of the marble is gold.
Nice.
The gate outside is a wrought iron black iron that's topped with a series of pikes, and which Pike kind of awkwardly looks seconding, not understanding. And the real key point is, if you look in the front yard, you'll see a dwarven statue of the current Iron Keeper himself. So that's where you want to go.
You're very helpful, young man. Thank you.
so much.
Of course, if you get the chance, you could fill out a little form saying how helpful I've been and give it to
Oh,
you.
there's suggestion cards here?
I would love to.
Here, he pulls out a small parchment, hands it to you. It's handwritten with a couple check boxes.
You should give all of us a copy so you will have multiple.
Yeah,
I don't have one.
Oh, that's fine.
Sorry.
Confidence.
We have
Confidence needs
wonderful
improvement.
writer. You can
But the rest all
I'll
excellent.
subscribe with you. That's fine. Why not? It's what I do apparently.
And he runs back into the tavern.
All right.
All right, shall we go to the manor?
Do we want to do
Suggestion
that right now? What time is
Wait,
it?
we never slept.
It's
It's 5
probably.
or 6.
12 years ago.
We gotta sleep.
I'll help
You
you.
guys
I
have
can
not
Might
make
slept.
not want to bug
Thanks.
him when he's, having dinner. Possibly.
Because let's be honest, that gate's gonna jack
No,
us up.
stop
Oh.
the dick.
It's gonna be full of trouble.
So sweet.
All right, yes, let's go sleep.
Let's sleep.
Wait,
It's only 6.
While before
Well, then we have
How long
time to
is
do
a
other
short rest? How long is
things.
a short rest?
Short rest is around 10 minutes or so.
I want to take a short rest.
You've technically been short resting in the tavern.
we can
It's more of like a post-battle, like
What was it? Okay.
take a breather, bandage your wounds, kind of just settle yourself after a harrowing experience. That's more of a short rest.
I'm
What
sorry.
was the arcane mansion? The manor?
Oh, what you're looking for is the House Thunderbrand.
I want to head in that direction.
Okay, so you're dividing from the party? Okay.
I'm going to House Thunderbrand if anybody
Scanlan
wants
What
to
are you
Sorry.
doing? I
Would
can't
like-
understand you with that popcorn in your mouth.
Scanlan
Sorry.
and I would like to have
I'm
5
going
minutes.
to House Thunderbrand before turning in for the evening.
Oh.
I've had a nice little short rest, and I would like to ask them a few questions.
All right.
Yeah, go ahead. Okay.
Cool. You?
No,
Is there any recon that's going to happen
I
tonight?
think you and I are going to go to Grey Spine.
We'll check out the house.
Do you need any help?
Sure, you can come with
No,
us.
I don't want you to say yes.
No, we'll stealth our way.
But just a moment, Pike, you seem very distant. Are you all right?
Pike's not listening. She's
Pike,
reading
you
in the
seem
chat room.
distracted.
Is she feeling ill? Does she need to lie down?
Pike is feeling, and for those who are curious in the chat room again, once again, like elements of this are house rules, so don't complain.
Oh. Complainers.
We keep short rest at 10 minutes because it makes it move faster. All right, so Pike is kind of going along. She seems to be a little distracted. She can't quite understand. She says, I don't know. I'm just. I feel like I've been here before. It's hard to explain.
What?
What?
Anyway, I'm probably gonna go ahead and rest for the evening, and she heads back to the temple.
What does that mean?
We'll find out next week.
But first,
What did she say?
whores in the bedroom.
Lovely. Lovely.
Grog and I go in search of a, shall we say politely, whorehouse.
The politer.
Well, the cleric's away and the bard shall play.
Look, we need a massage.
You find.
and I
On my
stealth.
front.
Yeah. You guys make your way to the Gracespine Manor. You guys have that. You head to Thunderbrand.
Is Grog gonna find someone his
Percy.
size?
Oh
Percy and I spent some time making some really nice
Comment
comic
cards.
cards for.
Going to make some
All right,
beautiful comment cards.
for what's his name?
His name is Balan.
Balan. We're
He's
gonna make some wonderful
adorable,
comic
Balan.
cards for
Oh,
Balan.
Percy is wonderful with calligraphy. You showed me.
Yes.
Yes, thank you.
All right, so you get to that. You guys do manage to find what's called the Stone's Pillow. The Stone's Pillow is
The Stone's Pillow?
Stone's Pillow. It's an establishment of comfort and ease, and will run you both for the evening as you are not Craghammer locals. 30 gold for the night each.
A bargain.
We'll take it.
30 gold.
But what sort
Why
of
does everything so much more expensive here?
ladies will we find there?
Bearded ladies.
What species?
The madam of the house introduces you to a spectrum of ladies, mostly dwarven and very attractive. You know. Do you deal with these?
They're not gnomes.
It's a nice establishment. There is one gnome, one female gnome. There are a number of male dwarves as well that are standing at the ready. There is one elf that looks a little shy and kind of like embarrassed that a Goliath walked in. Yeah. So.
That's our choice.
Those are your choices.
I'll take the tallest one.
I'll take a dwarf.
Okay. So you choose your lady. You take the tallest one, which will probably be the elf. As you walk into the shy elf, turns around entirely. She is aggressive and throws you around.
Oh.
You got your money's worth. You get manhandled in a way that you.
Ah.
You're gonna be sore in the morning. You're gonna be sore in the morning.
Thank you.
Welcome to Craghammer, gentlemen.
I like
All
already.
right. You guys.
Yes.
Both. Are you just walking up to the manor? Are you
No.
doing?
We're gonna try to check out what it looks like.
Okay.
See what the guards are like.
Yeah, we'll pretend to take a stroll.
Yes.
Pose as a married couple.
Ew, no.
Just for the purposes of sneaking around the
I don't know if
house.
that's illegal in Craghammer.
Wanna see
How
what
about
the
we
area
pose
is
as
like.
brother and sister, creepy?
You come on to every human, orc, and half-elf in the entire kingdom for
But
pretending
not
to be
you.
my wife for 30
Yes,
minutes.
it's
Too much.
disgusting. So no.
You're probably right.
These got standards.
Okay. So we'll take a stroll.
Okay.
Shop, see what the area is.
As you enter the residential district, it is dark, and you see the redstone that kind of permeates the area for a low, gentle glow of the entire city is now clustered into these kind of street lamps that are throughout the entire location. As you begin to press into the residential district proper, there's some nice homes that are carved into the side of the rock. There are some standalone homes that are built out of fine stone. You eventually make your way towards a nicer part of it, where you start seeing some of the more marble buildings, some of the more exotic stonework being used in the construction of the homes. You also notice 3 of the guards that are part of the city's establishment there are following you from behind curiously. The carvers. No weapons drawn, but definitely hands at the ready.
Okay. Well, we could just keep walking.
We could. That could be bad.
Yes. No, we just want to look at the house, and we're not going to go sneaking.
Very obvious.
Louder.
Louder to the mic.
Okay.
Let's say which ones are very obvious about being pretty, so we look like we're just sightseeing.
Yes.
All right. So as you continue to walk, eventually some of the dwarves approach. And one
I
goes,
point and say, "Oh, look at that one with the carving! It's amazing,
The architecture is divine.
divine."
They're posing as the Howls?
Lovely. Look at this.
I want to play a tiefling. And I know that I want to play a monk because they are very much my brand. And I'm going to pump this monk up to level 3 so that I can get my monastic tradition going right away.
The marble texture on this. So, you get about 20 more feet before you get help! Help!
Oh, my. Yes?
You foreigners are wandering too far in districts you don't belong to. What's your business?
Oh, I'm so sorry. I was just so amazed by the architecture here. I wanted to see the beautiful sculpture.
We definitely are visitors here, so no one has explained, I guess, the rules to your city. We were just taking in the fantastic architecture and history of Craghammer.
We were told there was a beautiful sculpture down the street of the ruler of Craghammer.
Make a persuasion roll.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, God.
Either of you, whichever you prefer.
If only I was
21.
That's good.
All right.
Wow, well, pretty decent.
The guards come up to each other, and the one that was talking to you, you can see now as you kind of get a little closer into the light, kind of a frazzled black beard that's put into a very, very tight braid that goes down to his belly button, all wearing the same basic chest plate, long black kind of velvet cloak behind, each carrying some sort of heavy war hammer around the side of their belt. Steps up and says,
Well, just to tell you the rules here, if you're going to go ahead and wander at night in a very expensive district, you don't want to do it by yourself, because you either have chances of being mugged or arrested. We might have arrested you.
Oh, no. I'm so sorry. Do we need protection?
and one of them looks over and sees the bear that is off in the shadows nearby.
I got trinkets.
As Trinket is like quietly trying to keep up with its wonderful master, like,
come along, Trinket. There's nothing to be scared of.
What's a bear doing in
they all grab out their war hammers.
Oh no, please. He's quite harmless. In fact, he's very scared of most people.
He's completely trained. He does tricks.
He
Doesn't he do
does.
tricks?
Trinket, show them your wonderful shake trick.
At which point, Trinket kind of like just kind of shakes her whole body. It looks at you confused. He makes her pop and.
If you put your paw out, if you put your hand out, he'll shake your hand. Yeah, see?
Dwarves take a step back at the
I would not do that.
That's all right. I would say, if that's your animal,
yes,
don't bring it here.
Good to know. Good to know. Trinket, head back to that tavern, would you? People are getting nervous. I love you.
Trinket begins to walk back. You can see a couple of other dwarves that are wandering, carrying some packages on sides. Make a very wide berth around this armored bear that's kind of slowly moping its way through the streets of Craghammer. What could possibly go wrong?
Don't worry, he's a sweetheart.
He's adorable.
You hear in the distance.
The one was like, look, I'll show you to the statue, and that's it. And you gotta go.
Thank you.
I don't see many animals, and honestly, I'm excited to meet you. So let's do this quickly and come with me.
And he leads you further into the cityscape. Down the road, you end up going through a few buildings. You find one large wrought iron fence with a series of carved spikes towards the top, and you see a beautiful dark marble building with the gold trim.
Oh, this one's amazing.
This is what you're talking about, Grease by Manor. What a rich sons of bitches.
Wow. So you said the Grey Spines own this one?
It's
Wow.
stunning. We only heard about the building itself. What can you tell us about the people who live here?
Bunch of rich sons of bitches.
Well, we can tell
Actually,
that.
Ironkeeper's all right. He's been doing a great job. The rest of the family can suck off.
Oh, really?
Not liked by the rest of the city, then?
They have friends everywhere, but I personally don't like them. They run business pretty down. They work most of their employees to the ground. Alone.
Yeah, that
I
sounds
don't
terrible.
think it's how you run business. What it's how you run business for profit, but not for
Wow, it sounds like they would run the Mithril mine, which we've heard is just so hard on its employees.
That's the one.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't go that far south.
Okay.
Doesn't interest me.
Nor
Smells
us.
of brimstone.
Yes,
I don't blame you.
We prefer the company of good, hard-working people like yourself. We're very impressed with the work the carvers do in this city from what little we've seen so far. So hats off to you.
I appreciate that.
Yes.
You know, it's not easy life. You're kind of born into it, and we spend most of our time training, which you get very
boring. And you see the two of the dwarves that are now about 3 steps behind go,
All right, Damson, you've got to get back to our posts. Oh, sorry.
look, we've done too much. Just follow us back. Go about your business. Don't linger here at night. And good luck.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. We follow for a couple of blocks behind them for a
Make
bit.
sure that they're paying attention to us.
Yes.
All right. They bring you back towards the entrance of the residential district.
And then we stealth and
Split
go.
off. Yes, we can split off.
All right, roll stealth, both of you guys.
Am I currently being beaten by a whore dwarf right now?
Make a constitution check.
Constitution check?
Hang strong, buddy.
That's a mouthful.
18.
Hordorf. Hashtag
Hordorf.
5 plus
Hordorf.
2.
Hordorf.
20.
Go with that.
Hashtag Hordorf.
Constitution check. You have impressed your female dwarf.
Are you making a sex check?
By the
I'm
middle of
sex
hour
checking.
2.
Hordorf.
That happened. That's the first time.
A sex check?
She's shaking.
Uncomfortable.
So that happened. Alright, so where'd you guys roll?
20.
He rolled a 20, I rolled a 15. Okay.
As you guys begin to
I know.
wander off,
They're professional guards.
Vax, you vanish. Vex, you take a couple of steps. Here.
Hey!
Oh, yeah?
I told you, it's dangerous down there in the dark. Don't do that.
Of course.
Where's your friend?
Oh, he went already back to the tavern that we're staying at. I was wondering if maybe you could show me around the rest of the town.
He looks at the other guards and they're like, obviously fed up with his fighting, and they're not too keen on you guys.
Well, you guys hold the posts. Tell me very quick.
Thank you so
All
much.
right, but I'm gonna tell the boss.
Fine. Don't get this chance very often.
I wave off from the alley that I snuck into.
Go do your
God.
shit.
You do your shit that you do.
All right. In the meantime,
Back to the shadows.
Tiberius,
Damn it.
you ask around, and it takes a while. Especially as a dragonborn, some folks are like, no, I'm not talking to you. Some folks are like, yeah, right over that way. And it's completely wrong directions. It takes you a good 2 hours to eventually find your way to House Thunderbrand. When you get there, it's a beautiful, beautiful alabaster building, a large white dome with small spires built into one of the more elevated ceilings of Craghammer proper. You can see on the outside, there is no gate, it's just an open lawn. You see grass. You see what looks like normally outside flora and fauna currently adorning the scape around this structure.
Whoa. Well, this is a lovely sight. I'm going to saunter on up to the door.
Go ahead and make a perception check.
Where's my perception? 5.
5. You saunter right up to the edge of the grass line and get one step onto what suddenly becomes visible to you. A rather subtly carved dwarven rune in the ground. In fact, there's a bunch of them outlining the entirety of the grass. And as your foot hits the rune, you're like, oh, that's a dwarven rune!
That's a good voice.
I've been practicing my Tiberius.
It's close.
I'm go ahead and roll a dexterity saving throw.
Uh-oh. Saving
You
throw?
got it, Tiberius.
What is this?
Dexterity.
Come on, you lizard.
Oh.
Just straight.
That's 15.
15? Mm-hmm. All right. You manage to pull back to lessen the impact, but a bolt of bluish energy bursts out from the rune in front of you, throwing you about 3 or 4 feet behind the rune. You catch yourself. You do suffer 8 points of thunder damage.
Okay.
Damn gated communities.
This is why we go to brothels instead of sneaking around at night.
No lightning.
It's a whole different kind of damage you can suffer.
Okay. Well, I dust myself off. Apparently this has some sort of security. Hello? Did anything happen?
You wait about 2 or 3 minutes, no response.
Okay. 2 to 3 minutes, that's a long time.
Yeah?
I have a feeling they're gonna respond to the crazy guy.
Yeah, very well.
What are you two doing?
We're making comment
We're making
cards.
comment cards.
Yes.
You're all going to have comment cards that you are expected to fill out when you return back
Hugely
Yes.
to the bar.
Yes. Because what was it? Baldus? Beldus?
Bulgus?
Bellin was so nice.
Ballin.
He was so nice.
Dearest Bulbus.
Do I see? What do I see around the premise? Do I see any large rocks or any kind of large maybe pillars, like maybe ruins, like just sitting on other things that I could?
Best from you can tell in this distance, and it's fairly dark down here. You can see that the building itself just has four corner spires around the large central dome structure. Each one of these spires is a very, very thin, tall alabaster spire that at the very top is crested with some sort of a bluish crystal that comes to a point. They're probably a good 35, 40 feet tall. About as tall as the rest of the structure.
Okay.
And you can't really tell how far back the structure goes because it meets with the back of the cave wall.
I'm going to. Okay. So I'm gonna shoot a fireball.
Wait for your friend.
Just right in front of me, kind of like roll it like bowling ball, right up to the door.
Okay.
There's a baby right there.
You are 4 feet from the door.
Oh, I'm 4 feet from the door. I don't do that. I don't do that.
Step back and do it.
I'm only 4 feet from the door. Oh.
Well, it pushed you back 4 feet from the room you stepped on. Like you're not at the door.
Can I use that
Episode-
magical earring that we
You
have?
don't know what's going on there?
Episode 1, Tiberius kills himself.
Don't die.
Well,
I should have come with you. Why didn't I come
Bowl
with you?
that fireball, dude.
Oh,
Because you understood
Can't be left alone.
Dragonborn sorcerer, and everyone is
Should be
level
left
9
alone.
going to go into.
Damn it.
I use mage hand, and I knock on the door.
From that far away? Okay. Okay. The mage hand kind of the arcane energy kind of swirls up and forms this, loosely hand-like appendage that drifts towards. As soon as it crosses over the rune where you stepped on, there's a spark of energy, and the hand is dispelled.
Damn these runes. Okay, fine. I'll do glacial blast right up to the door,
Okay.
but not to the door.
What?
Right. So as you coast
You're alone.
the glacial blast forward, the ice begins to congeal across the bottom of the floor. As it reaches the front of the rune, there's another spark of energy, and the ice kind of forms up against an invisible barrier that's there. And then the ice that's up against the barrier melts extremely quickly, drifting into a puddle of water.
Shit. I turn back and head to the group.
Okay. As you turn around, there are 4 carvers that are hurrying towards you now with their hammers out.
Oh,
going,
Jesus.
You! What?
They all kind of surround you on all sides. You have a dwarf at each corner. Like,
You have attacked one of the great dwarven families of Craghammer. Name yourself and your business before you're under arrest. Don't speak to me in that manner. I am Tiberius Stormwind.
I'm snoring after having sex.
make an intimidation check.
18.
All 4 carvers kind of take a step back, look at each other.
Look, we're just doing our job. What's your business?
I understand that, and I'm sorry for losing my temper. But I was just looking to ask questions of particular artifacts I've been looking for, and this house is the only known arcane house I know that I was pointed to. I tried to reach them and communicate, but I was stopped by this stupid rune I can't figure out. So I was turning back to get to my tavern to get some rest and, come back and try to contact the family the next day. And then I was stopped by you!
Make a persuasion check.
24.
I've just arrived in New York City. I'm going to smash the doors.
The dwarf guards kind of look at each other grinning. One of them steps forward, and this guy, you can see now he has like more carvings into his armor. He looks to have a little more rank than the ones. And he steps forward, kind of ruddy brown beard. His eyes and stuff are like pitch black. There's almost no color to the irises. He goes,
Look, let me off this once, but if you so much as spit in the direction of any other dwarf in this city, we're going to bury you so far underneath the dungeon that you won't see the light of day till the day you rot. You hear me, Dragonborn?
I mean, yes, my hearing's perfectly fine. Get on.
puts his hammer back in his side, and they all kind of separate but stare you down as you walk past.
Good day.
Back to the tavern.
Okay.
Yes.
You go ahead and make your way through the alleyways, eventually back towards the building proper. What would you like to do?
I'm just going to watch. That's all. See do I see any security details? See who's guarding the place?
There are carvers doing rounds around the city, around the streets, just kind of wandering through in pairs, keeping watch. You don't see any particular guard outside, but you do see individuals moving past windows. There's a little bit of light from the inside of the building.
Okay. No carvers or any sort of guard detail outside the house, anything like that?
Not between the gates, like...
Albion Online is a sandbox MMORPG in which you write your own story
of the yard area and to the front door.
Okay. But heavily guarded by the looks of what's inside and what's outside the gate?
What's outside the gate, you're hard-pressed to find a moment where the street isn't visible to some carver. This area is pretty well guarded.
Okay.
You figure largely because the person who is currently the Iron Keeper of the entire city of Campgain lives within that building, as well as one of the more powerful dwarven families, so it's pretty well watched.
Okay. I'm just going to head back to the inn then.
Okay.
I'm not going to poke the bear.
You all eventually gather back at the tavern.
How was your night?
That was wonderful. I don't know about you.
I have hickeys.
Hickeys, is that a gnomish STD?
Yes.
Yes. Crazy, I have some hickeys too, actually. What?
What?
And we have comment cards.
Yes, here. Here you go. Here
Success
you go.
all around.
Here
Did
you
you
go.
learn anything, Vex and Vax?
I definitely think we should take the diplomacy route. Places are heavily guarded. There seem to be lots of carvers.
There's a knock at the room you guys are currently talking in.
Yes.
Unless, are you in the tavern proper, or do you
No,
go back
no,
to
we're
the-
in a
I'll get it. Hello?
Adra's standing there looking a little nervous. She goes,
Hi, sorry to bother you. Is that bear one of yours?
Oh! Yes, Trinket! Isn't he adorable?
You might want to go.
and you hear in the tavern,
I'll be right back.
You head downstairs, and you can see all the dwarves are now gathered around the fighting ring in the center of the
Oh,
tavern.
no!
And Trinket's now inside the ring with a couple other dwarves around, like kind of just prodding and pushing it into the ring.
No.
Oh my god.
There's Roush is cheering, like, yeah. They're not even listening to you at this point. There's just.
I followed my sister downstairs.
I'll come down too.
I run down
I'm
with
following down.
Grog.
Okay. As you guys head down, you can see now Bulgus is now up and like
No,
rubbing
no.
his chin and like.
Bulgus!
No,
Bulgus!
before.
Trinket, come here!
Trinket.
Am I allowed to cuss?
Yeah.
Trinket, come here!
You are very much allowed to curse.
Okay,
Isn't that right, guys?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah. Shit.
No, and I run into the ring with him.
Okay, as you run into the ring, a couple of the dwarves kind of pat you on the back and you kind of get shoved into the ring. There's now Trinket and you.
I'll take on this bear.
Well, all
Make
right.
a general charisma check.
Fuck that bear up.
I'm pushing my way through the crowd.
No.
What'd you roll?
A 1.
Yes!
First one of the series, everybody! First one.
So as you rush and you guys are coming to the front, you see Bulgus goes. Bulgus sees this, and now you can see both eyes are open, which means he's sobered up a bit. He goes, oh no! This bear's mine. You want to fight too, lass? Oh, it'll wake you right up.
Let's do it!
I think it's a brawl.
I cast a fog over the ring.
Okay. As everyone's kind of cheering up and getting ready, this very thick fog begins to fill the center of the bar area. You can now see a bunch of like, wait, what the heck? Some are coughing, some are like, what the hell's going on? Hey, fucking hell is that? Why is it?
Okay, I run up in the fog and I tap Trinket. I whisper in Trinket's ear and I say, Trinket, I'm tapping you out. And I turn into a bear like Trinket.
What? Good. Okay.
And first I polymorph Trinket into a squirrel.
You can do that?
I can.
You can polymorph?
No. A mouse, like a rat.
A little
like
tiny,
like a rat.
Wait.
You see the shadows nearby the fog. You hear that? Like, come on, man! I'm gonna get you. And this, you can see Bulgus' shadow just swinging wildly into the air angrily.
I don't know. Yes.
You go ahead and you grab Trinket. Trinket shrinks down into a tiny little mouse.
And I say, Scanlan, catch Trinket.
Oh, Jesus, I don't like rats, but I'll keep it. Okay.
Trinket, the little mouse face, the moment you see it, looks very confused, very scared.
It's okay. I'll protect it.
And
don't
then I
worry.
bear it
You
form
might
like
good
Trinket.
fight.
Into a bear form. Now Keyleth's now this giant bear where Trinket once was.
I got my money on Ballsack.
Don't
bet against the enemy.
In the fog, I somersault over some random dwarf and pull out my dagger, but turn it around in my hand and whack Bulgus in the back of the head
shit.
as hard as I can, just to try to knock him out.
Can you see in fog?
He's a really good fighter.
Go ahead,
Light.
go ahead and make a stealth check. You
What?
have advantage because you are in fog.
Oh god.
I'm at the balcony, by the way.
So
You have
what-
advantage. You have
watching
advantage. Roll
86.
twice.
Oh, thank you.
Now we're watching my drone.
Remember, he's our friend.
I'm taking a short
Don't
rest.
kill him.
I'm taking a short
Okay.
rest. You guys can do this.
Bulgus' drunken, kind of mist-covered state does not seem to notice your approach. He is swinging wildly, though. He has a disadvantage attack on you as you approach. One of his fists just swings past you. That is going to be a 12. I don't think that hits. You just narrowly dodge out of the way. You can feel the fist just woof past one of your ears. As you come back up, clutching the base of your dagger, go ahead and go for your strike.
All right.
Oh my
here we
gosh.
go.
Come on, Tape Hunter, you got it.
Oh, that's no
Roll
good.
twice. Does he have
Oh, I have an
advantage still?
advantage on the attack roll for this?
Because he does not see you, yes.
Yes, oh, thank Christ.
You are currently stealth.
That's much
Much better.
26.
That'll work. That'll hit.
Okay.
So go ahead and roll sneak attack damage on this, of course.
Plus regular.
Yeah.
Don't kill him.
Well, we're considering it non-lethal damage because this would
It's
be
blunt.
the base of the dagger.
I'm having an ale while watching this.
So
It is. You're watching a lot of fog.
Yes,
Some
and I'm
shapes
like,
moving
this
in
is
it.
fog.
I'm blindly looking for Trinket.
Trinket's in my
Like,
pants.
where's Trinket? And you see a giant bear there. You're like, there's Trinket.
Oh!
That's not Trinket.
And
There's
I
no
hug.
armor.
Oh no. What's happening?
Oh, that's
You're very confused. Trinket now has no armor. It's a slightly different shade.
No, you're close enough, man. Come on, I've been around Trinket enough.
Come on, man.
Come on.
27 right at the base of his skull.
All right.
Jesus.
Crack! A resounding impact hits, and there are now dwarves that are like, yeah! Ooh! Like all the cheering stops, and there's this lull, quiet hits. Bulgus hasn't moved, by the way. You impact, and it's like hitting a wall, and there's this taut, thick stump of muscle where the dwarf neck is.
Fuck.
And as you pull back the dagger, his hand reaches up and grabs your wrist. His head slowly turns towards you, and he goes,
Bonus action to disengage.
Oh, no.
Disengage as rogue.
he's going to attempt to grapple you.
Oh no.
Go ahead and make either an acrobatics check. Go ahead and make an acrobatics check as well.
Alright. Oh, that's fine. That's a 30.
That's a 30?
Yeah.
You managed to just slip out of his grip. Barely. He was about to clamp on. As you step away, he turns towards you and goes, oh, I feel alive tonight. Oh, bring it, all of you. I want to smash a face in. There's like a little bit of ale froth at the corner of his mouth that's like beginning to trip into his beard. It's quite an awful sight for those that are close enough to see it. The rest of you just see just shapes and movement. But there's still this kind of like, okay, what's going on kind of a feel. You hear Art in the back going, stop this, I can't even see. What are you doing? Don't destroy another table! She's frantically trying to stop this chaos. There's now a bear. What are you doing, Keyleth?
I'm a bear.
You're a bear. I'm a bear.
What happened?
You're a bear. You want to do anything?
What are you
You
doing?
see the shape of Bulgus just like in the middle of this fight ring.
So
do some tricks. Start clapping and like dancing around.
Okay, that's a good idea. I
This is
go.
what she tells you.
I go.
You can.
I see her as my like trainer, and I'm like, boom,
Everyone,
circus bearing.
gather round and watch the amazing Trinket.
I'm gonna cast.
And then
I
I
start
start
music.
playing music from my shawm instrument, which exists.
Yeah, it does.
A rousing, jaunty, bear-like tune.
Yes.
And I'm gonna cast prestidigitation and do fireworks on top of that.
Okay, so
You should give me a fez.
now mind you,
me a
this
fez.
is
Can I do little hats?
you haven't done a fez yet. You need to work on that. Couple more
No.
levels.
I'll try.
So have you ever seen fireworks go off in a cloud? You get that little boof, boof. Yeah, there's a bunch of
How
that
do we
above
clear
you.
the fog?
Cloud,
just there.
Oh,
light
I'll let
flashing.
the fog
You begin singing your tune. Do you give an inspiration dice to her?
Sure, I would love to give her an.
All right, so a D8 inspiration dice from the bard as you hear the enchanting, jaunty, bear dancing
Oh,
theme.
look over there! It's a bear! Yeah.
Bard getting his bard on. Go ahead and make a performance check.
Oh no.
Oh, me?
No, she does.
Things that I'm good at.
You're performing as a bear.
Sweaty.
Do you want to add your performance dice?
The inspiration dice.
The inspiration dice that he gave.
No, it's a natural 20.
It's a natural 20.
I know, but I know. Okay.
I want to save it. I'm inspired for later.
Okay.
I will think back.
You were
to
so
that
inspired,
moment.
you weren't even inspired to be inspired for this. All right, so in this array of strange puffy fireworks in the fog, you're doing this little kind of rotation. You actually managed to do a bear cartwheel and like slam into the rip, and it looks pretty cool. You get back up, you're on your hind legs, you dance on one foot for a second, at which point Balgus is like... and just starts laughing, doubles over, clutching his stomach, laughing his ass off. Other dwarves start laughing too. The music gets louder, and the band in the back of the tavern begins playing again. There's now this kind of general jovial air restored to the tavern.
I grab an empty cup off of the table and say, "Tips for the bear, right here."
Are they getting money for this?
Of course. Beeline to the bar and say, large mug of ale, please. And as soon as it's ready, bring it right over to Bulgus.
All right, you guys are pulling through a crowd, covered in mist still. You're having a hard time finding your way through the bar, but people are at least now cheering in the mood. There's still some people trying to find their way to the front to see what's going on because they hear the music and they hear the cheering. Like, what's going on over there? They're pushing their way through. You make your way to the bar. You see Adra's just like really nervous, like,
I can fix this. I can fix this.
How? Dude, go!
Quickly.
Here, go! Just hands you one, doesn't even charge you for it.
I'm still dancing.
Still dancing.
Looking for Bulgus in the crowd.
He's still in the center of the ring.
Oh, right,
no one's still getting near Argus. People are just cheering off to the side. All right, so Balgus is laughing.
Growl for me! Do a happy growl!
Yeah,
it's a happy growl!
Oh, it's been so long since I've been outside. Oh, a little tear on the edge of his face. As you approach up aside,
arm around his shoulder.
Immediately, instinctively, just slaps it off his arm and turns around.
Take this. You are an impressive specimen, my good man. I have never had a fight that amazing in at least a week. That was something to see. Here, take this, and after this one, there's 3 more.
He's drunk.
Yes.
You're offering him ale.
Yes.
And he's just been laughing at a bear for 2 minutes. Make a persuasion roll with advantage.
Yeah. Persuasion, you say?
Mm-hmm. Two rolls.
Two rolls. Yeah, you have advantage.
15.
15. He looks at you with this big grin, and you can now see his like gnarled yellow dwarven teeth, this like railroad of terror that his mouth is, this big smile, and he reaches out, his beard just kind of poofing over the side, grabs it and goes, "See, now this is dwarven hospitality." He lifts his drink up and it spills a little bit on his arm. He's like, "Hey!" And everyone kind of lifts up and cheers again. Hey! You hear everyone still keeps drinking through the fog. It's like a bad sauna in here right now. Everyone's just kind of finding their way through. At which point now, Bulls kind of slaps you on the shoulder, takes a drink, and wanders out of the fight ring, and goes and finds a table to sit down and begin chugging what you gave him.
Why don't we adjourn for the evening, retire to our rooms?
Oh God, yeah, yes. And I guess we can shrink it.
Why don't we wait till we're upstairs?
Can I take the mouse?
Here, rat mouse thing.
Is his armor teeny tiny too?
If you choose while polymorphing him, you could make it as a visual aesthetic, but because it was a quick impact, I will say it just looks like a normal mouse right now. Sorry, but next time.
Next time I'll give him.
Well, you're still adorable little don't poke him.
I grab
my little poke.
All right.
I grab a half of mud veil just off the table and say, "Dwarven compatriots, we could not have expected a better welcome here in Craghammer. We'll see you tomorrow night for round 2. Thank you."
It's like, "Hey!" And Bogus goes, "3 more! You said 3 more!" You see his empty cup on the table.
Yeah. We did say 3 more. I laugh and hustle over and say, 1, 2, 3, put them in a row for this gentleman right here.
She's like, "Thanks." She gives you like a really earnest, like, "Thank you." You now have a very good idea of how, a good third of the tables in this tavern are repaired. All right, you guys head back up to the room. Yeah, that was like a when you got the impact on him.
He's good. Oh, Grog's gonna fight him.
I have a feeling that's probably gonna go down at some point.
Don't be playmates with me.
It's just a misunderstanding. I'm sure he's a lovely gentleman.
So you guys head back up to the room, which it's not a hallway built for a bear. You're like your shoulders are kind of squeezing through. Well, each one of your rooms comfortably fits 2 people, maybe, like 1.5. So I mean, Trinket. If you help push Trinket through the door, Trinkets thankfully dwarves are fairly wide folks. So the doors are a little, built for stouter folk. They're just not very tall. You actually have to like bend through Grog to get into your room. And on the bed that you lie on, your legs dangle a good 2 feet off the bottom, at maximum. But you can push Trinket through with like a 1, 2, 3, poof. Or you can just carry her through as a mouse and then have her stuck in there.
That's all right. Neither of us need a blanket now.
Well, how long can I keep her a mouse?
Him. Trinket's a boy. All of
Up to
you,
an hour.
please.
Up to an hour?
I believe it is, yeah. Concentration.
I'm trying.
You mean are there like stables?
Let me go. Can I go downstairs and ask about stables? Maybe you can stay in the stable.
You have to talk to Edward. She's like, no stables at this establishment. We do have a downstairs storage area you Bear can probably stay in. It's not too bad. Little mouse.
All right. Yeah, he seems to think it's all right. Let's go with the storage room.
Anything that looks edible, you can eat it. It's fine.
That's not true.
Just kidding.
I'll charge you later.
Alright, so you bring Trinket back down. Do you release your polymorph?
Yeah.
Trinket becomes bear again.
Oh.
It's the room's probably a good 40 feet by 30
Oh,
feet.
so he's
It's
fine.
I mean, half of it's filled with barrels and crates and storage of dried foods and Trinket comes in just rummaging into one of the half-open sacks of dried meat. That's going to be put on your bill. All right, so you head back to your rooms for the evening to rest.
Yes. Take a nap.
Anything you guys want to do? Preparation for the next day?
No, let's get it on.
We should give our comment cards to
I think we
to
should
the
all turn in
boss.
our comment cards.
All right.
Oh, our comment cards, right?
Comment cards.
Turn your comment cards for Balan.
I can't stress how important this is.
Maybe we should. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
No, really. No, it's fine. Speak over me.
Here, take him to extras. So then he has
We're
some-
going to give him a few extras so that he
few
can
extras
have
so
more
that-
comments as
Yes.
the time
You guys are
goes
so kind with those comment cards.
Well,
Perhaps we should all go to bed and the humans back in North Hollywood should take a pee break. At
The
some
humans?
point. You and you and you and you.
Oh.
Yes, indeed. We want to take a quick restroom break for the folks here.
You okay?
Zach.
How's it work? Is that
Zach?
our show?
Folks here might want to use the restroom real fast.
Do you want me to play the intro videos again?
You know what? Go ahead and play some of the intro videos, and we'll come back here in a minute to continue the game while everyone rests and empties their blatzers. We'll be right back, guys. Hang tight.
Commercial break.
This is why I stopped shopping on Amazon, and you should too. Don't spend another dime on Amazon.
I know.
Right, listen up. If you have ale, then you have a friend in Grog Strongjaw.
Welcome back. We've had our pee breaks. We've had our refills of our drinks. I've done the fireball, so I think we're good for the next venture. So anyway, the party has taken the rest for the evening. Once again, this is one of those weird experiences where you wake up not because the sun rises, because you can't see it in the dwarven city of Craghammer, but eventually you all come to consciousness naturally. What is your plan of action?
Oh, Jesus, we should have talked about this while we were all peeing.
We're gonna beat up everybody, right?
Are we going to the manor?
I say we have brunch and we go to the manor.
Brunch.
I want to have
Some
brunch
eggs
with them.
Benedict.
I want dwarven brunch.
I want a traditional
It's very
dwarven
good.
brunch. Thank you.
Dwarven eggs are very good.
I tell them of my
They're
experience.
small.
Okay, so Tiberius fills you all in about his experience trying to get into the
Now
house
you almost
Brand.
got killed.
I didn't, certainly not. I just couldn't get in the door. They're
Why
rather rude.
did you think that after the magic hand failed, that the big thunder ice wave would work?
What I thought is I could cover the room with ice and just merely step over it. I didn't think it would dissolve my ice. I mean,
Did you sleep?
In his defense, there's only
Yes.
one way to find out.
That's true.
I want to make sure, you know.
a good sorcerer always tries all his tricks before, turning around, which is what I did. And I think we should go back there because I feel that's significant that I couldn't get in so easily.
We will go back there. I don't think it's the next order of business, but I think that we're not leaving the city without dealing with that.
Do we need to do something with the comment cards?
Did you not fill out your comment card?
No, I did, but I know like 3 letters, so
I'm sure
it's
that's
like A, F, and
That's okay.
That sounds very positive, I think.
It's the thought that counts, Grog.
Yes.
I'm
It's
learning.
the thought that counts.
Did you put like a smiley face next to the A and
I'll cover my hand in ink.
That works.
Very good. That went
Shall
well.
we? Shall we try to make our way to the manor
The
then?
Greyspine Manor with our cask of fancy ale.
So has the light ever
wine.
changed? Has the light ever changed being underground?
No, it is a perpetual low
glass.
red glow from all the stones that are embedded around the street.
It's all jacked up. It's like
I feel really sleepy and also very awake at the same time.
Yeah, no.
Oh, dwarves.
Yes.
All right.
Go
So
to
what
the
do you
house.
think?
Now
Yes.
let's go.
Great
Let's
plan.
do it.
Coffee.
You guys make your way after your brunch, your delicious dwarven brunch.
Thank you.
Which is very alcoholic.
Yes. On the way there, I'm gonna
It's
cast
like being in New
salt.
Orleans for the weekend. Every meal is going to come with something
All right.
alcoholic.
You're turning yourself
Did you
into
catch
a
that? He
dwarf?
just turned himself into a dwarf.
You did?
Tiberius went into a dwarven form.
What kind of dwarf? What do you look like?
He's very handsome for a dwarf.
Oh, yes. You should be
Oh
a
yeah, what
lady
kind of
dwarf.
dwarf? A lady
Dwarfette?
dwarf?
I will not do that again.
Oh, you did do that. You did take it as a troll.
Almost. She shot off the penis.
Yes.
Going on?
That's where the troll dick came from.
Don't you remember that? I was almost
Backstory.
raped by trolls.
There was a cavern interaction with two male trolls that they had stealthed up behind as a party. I'll explain this to the audience. Tiberius then polymorphed into a female troll to try and Bugs Bunny them, not realizing that dwarves who are underground don't encounter
Trolls.
female
Trolls.
trolls. Trolls encounter female trolls often enough to have a one-track mind, and so he nearly got himself in a very bad situation. That was remedied by the party attacking and Vex over here shooting off the troll's dick, which then went into the bag of holding, which was
Good.
discussed.
For a long
Right.
time.
That's also where the hashtag not all trolls came from.
Yep, hashtag not all trolls came from that game.
Not
That is
all trolls.
horrible.
Oh, God.
Anyway,
Bring it back.
bring it back.
You guys make your way to the residential district. The same guards are there who were there the previous night
Yes.
that encountered you guys, and so as you roll up with an entourage,
Oh.
How many are there?
currently there are 4.
I wave at Thompson.
He's actually not there. It's the 2 others that were with you. He is noticeably absent.
Oh.
No,
Where's
this is-
Thompson?
They kind of look like,
He's been given the day off.
Oh, really?
But as you can see, we've brought one of your citizens with us to show us a tour of the city.
That's you.
Citizen, I haven't seen you, but what's your name?
Oh, my name is Tiberius Crackhammer.
so like
Johnny New York. We're in Craghammer.
Oh, John Hammer.
Johnny New York.
So what is it? Craghammer or what was it?
I meant Stronghammer. Crackhammer is my father's cousin.
How drunk are you?
I've been drinking since I've woken.
persuasion check.
See, he is one of them.
I had a lot of breakfast.
Oh, yay. 19.
19.
Holy
Oh, my.
Oh, I hope.
Tiberius Crack.
All right. No, I haven't seen you around, but obviously it's a bit early to be that fucked up.
I've been very depressed, you know.
Well, what's your business, if I might ask again? You've already seen the statue.
Yeah, we saw the statue, but we wanted to get a better look at it. So we brought this gift for the Greyspines, and we wanted to present it to them.
The 2 nearest carvers step forward and kind of look at it.
Oh,
yeah. One of them is
It's
like,
really
kinda,
nice.
he's like,
Oh, yeah.
I'll tell you what. If you let us taste a bit of that, we'll let you go.
Ooh.
Oh, I mean, I've been drinking a
I
lot
mean,
of it. Sure.
a thimble of it, because
Is
if
it
any of it
sealed?
goes missing.
Is it sealed?
Is it sealed? Can we tell if it's sealed?
you look at it, it does not have a current, any sort of port or exit on it. It is just
Oh.
a solid barrel.
Okay.
Maybe we can
here's
save some for him.
the
We
thing.
can
If
save
we
some
open
for
it,
them.
it'll kind of ruin the barrel, right?
Ah, that's right.
So maybe
Can
we
we
can
save some for
save
you?
you a bottle of it when we open it inside, and we'll give it to you later.
Check for that. This is a very persuasion roll.
Should I roll that one that failed me earlier, or my little dice?
Little dice. They haven't come out yet.
Tiny dice.
Itty bitty dice.
Teeny tiny dice. Okay, that's better. I rolled a 23.
Okay. They all kind of look at each other and be like,
If you can save enough for all 4 of us, please do. Bring it back. We're looking forward to it.
Do you have any flasks we can use to fill them up?
We've got
We've
stuff.
got
Okay,
stuff.
I'm just asking.
We'll be waiting, and if you don't show the Duke, we'll go right to our supervisor.
Here's the thing.
They'll kind of nod.
Yeah, keep nodding. Here's the thing. I don't know if I can save 4 bottles worth. But I'll
Just
save
say
as much
yes.
as I
Just say
can.
yes. Just say yes.
Why?
Hey, I've got it covered.
On our father's good name, we will bring you some of this. That is a promise.
It's a good name.
They all look about each other.
Fine. Remember, we're waiting.
And they'll kind of look a little, like kind of lick their lips a little. They part and let you guys into the residential district. You make your way to the very back. You can see House Great Spine. Once again, guys, for those who haven't been there before, it's a beautiful arrangement. The iron gate around it with the spikes at the top. You can see the entire front yard. It's about a good 80-yard walk to the front of the building itself. It's quite a distance from the front gate, and that entire area is filled with like a stone garden, various small sculptures and just interesting knickknacks they've collected and kind of put on display as a small museum as you approach the front of House Great Spine.
Yes.
You get to the front door. It is a large double oak door, about maybe 10 feet tall, 4 feet wide. Currently closed. There is no handle on the door.
No handle?
No.
So,
Let's
Hold
go.
on, wait. Don't knock on anything. Things shock you here.
Let's go knock on the door.
I want to double check to see if there's a bell to ring or if there seems to be some sort of calling.
Easily enough, you see next to the door there is a small chain that just protrudes from the stone wall and has a small bulbous ball at the end.
Ding ding.
You can pull it. Not a ding, but a large.
oh.
It is a heavier chain than you expected. As you pull on it, you feel like some sort of large hammer-like object is slamming into a brass-type material as it echoes and resounds in the building, definitely announcing your presence.
Percy, can I try?
If you must. Yes.
It echoes into the house.
Let's
I just
hold
wanted
off
to
for
do
now,
that
right?
You've never seen a chain.
No.
Fine.
Should we
No.
ding dong ditch?
No.
Scanlan, perhaps a little ditty on the strings would ease our introduction.
I'll start singing a little jaunty welcoming song. Hello, hello, we're here to pay you calling. Hello, hello. I don't know what rhymes with calling.
Bawling at the very least.
Yes,
I thought you would
it's
go
true.
right there.
Yes.
This is true. All right. You're just going to play the music just for the sake of presenting the answer.
Yes, but yes, and for now.
All right. About 10 seconds pass before the doors, you hear a large and one of the doors opens up. And you see a dwarf with long gray hair that's slicked back and pulled into a ponytail, a very small trimmed beard, very proper, steps out in long black robes. And goes,
Can I help you?
Percy?
Yes, Percival Frederick Stein von Musa Kowalski de Rolla III.
You can call him Percy.
You can simply call me Percy, thank you. We're here to discuss some business with Lord Greyspine, and we have, of course, brought gifts and our charming company.
As well as our dwarven compatriot to introduce.
Yes, I'm quite drunk right now.
gives you an awkward look. Like a look of like trying to place your face. Just,
which lord are you looking for?
Nostock. Actually, Nostock.
Is he the nice one? I would like the nice one.
Nostock, I'm afraid, is currently working at the quarry.
Oh,
If
of
that's what
course
you're
he
looking
is.
for.
If Graddon is here, is that his name? Graddon?
He gives you a look and goes,
Graddon is not taking visitors.
Of course not.
That's a shame we brought this half barrel of ale right
And
here.
some very, very attractive mining contracts. But if there's no one here to talk about them, then...
You see, look, he's talking mining contracts. You want to go ahead and head to the quarry and talk to Lord Pippity, looking up again in my notes. You know where to talk to Nostock Greyspine. He's the one who runs the quarry.
Oh, of course.
As far as the Iron Keeper himself, I mean no offence, but only official political business.
Well, this is
Of course.
definitely official political business, and I will also say, could you direct us to the quarry? We are new in town.
Obviously. Have you not known to show them what the quarry is, friend?
I have no idea what's been going on.
He's been drinking since very early this morning.
He's on vacation. I have to excuse him.
But I must say, I'm having a wonderful time.
Yeah. You know, friends are in town. He's showing us around. He's.
What was your name again?
The dwarf kind of gives you a subtle look and goes,
My name is Margaret. I am the servant of the Iron Keeper himself.
Margaret, of course you're the servant. You are filled with poise and sophistication, and of course, above all, protocol. I would not wish you to break protocol, which is why just some simple directions for those of us who are wishing to do some official business. Be right on your way, and your house will return to order.
Right. The Iron Keeper is not open to business outside a pre-approved protocol understanding.
Of course
If you
not.
don't have a pre-approved meeting put within a ledger, you won't be seen.
Of course not.
you-
But for the mining contracts, however, when we need to speak to Nostock, is there any way? I hear it's very hard to get down into the mines. It's very well guarded, right? That's why we came to speak to him
he
here.
kind of leans over and looks at the cask of ale and says,
Yes.
Down to the mines, you just have to go to one of the chain platform posts on the edge of town that'll bring you to the base area. Find your way to the mines there. That should be enough to get Nostock's attention. The rest is up to you.
Lovely. Thank you.
One moment before we adjourn. Do we want to try to get into this place, or are we just going to go to the mines?
Maybe we should just talk to Nostock first.
And ditch this place?
Every time we break into someone's house, things go
Nostock,
poorly.
we're trying to
That's
get to
true.
the
That's
mines,
true.
essentially, so.
I think he's still listening.
Good man, good day. We'll be on our way then.
Margaret,
Thank you.
You've been wonderful. Thank you so much. We plan on keeping some of this ale and bringing it back to the household. Would you like some when we open the cask?
he looks down at the cask, looks up at you and says,
I would not turn down a sip or two.
Lovely. We'll be sure to save you a small bottle.
I'm going to turn invisible.
as he's looking over there, you are vanish. All right.
And I'm sneaking into the house.
All right. So
we are
Is that
off
all
the
your
reservation.
I believe it is all of our business.
Well,
Good day.
and he steps back into the doorway and closes the large oak door. You're now standing in the foyer of House Gracespine. A luxurious foyer. The actual floor itself is a fine, kind of dark velvet red carpet. There are tapestries across the walls and small wooden end tables set against the edges of the hallway. This foyer area that contain sculptures and small vases and plants that exist underground specifically. There is a large stairway that leads up into an upper portion of the house, and two doors on each side that lead to rooms you no longer can see.
I use the earring and whisper.
What are you doing, Stanley? What are you doing?
I don't know. Give me 20 minutes.
20 minutes. That's okay. Let's all step away from the house.
I mean, of course we can step away from.
Does he need ask if he needs assistance or diversion? Diversion.
We can do the thing.
Divergent?
So, Malgrim, of course, wipes his hands and walks
Do we all
away.
have them?
Yes.
Thinking foreigners.
I follow him where he's going.
Okay.
My nervousness, I let out a little bit of a fart as we
Make a stealth check.
Why are you making it harder on yourself? Oh, that plus 14 plus I'm invisible. Plus 2, 16.
Alright, because you're invisible, I'll give you advantage on that. Go ahead and roll.
14 plus 2.
Alright.
16.
So, as you kind of scamper by behind Mogren, following him towards what looks like the kitchen area of the abode, Mogren stops and turns, rubs his stomach, and goes, oof, and continues walking forward, seemingly unperturbed by the sound.
I'm just snooping around, trying to see if there's any lords or higher-ranking individuals in the area.
Okay. I'll say within the time that you're within the house, you wander through quite a few rooms. There's a wonderful music room which contains a number of dwarven instruments that you've read of, and many instruments that you know as well. You actually find another.
I'm a therapist who goes to therapy, and some people think that's strange. The thing is, though, therapists are human beings.
What do you call it again?
Sham.
A sham?
Sham.
A sham. You find another sham within. More finely crafted than the one that you have. A gift of lords, if you will.
I'm so tempted, but no.
Does he have an earring on? Does he have one of our earrings?
Yeah, we all do.
No, not
everyone. You only made a few.
Who all has an earring?
He can talk to me, apparently.
Yeah, you guys have to...
Tiberius, tell him to look for paperwork of something. For the mines.
Scanlan, look for paperwork of some kinds. And by the way, all of you should be hearing me right now. You all have the...
Not everyone.
Not everyone.
No. You only made like 5 or something.
That's all right.
So you can only afford 5.
That's right. Do all those things, Scanlan.
Great.
Who's talking right now?
And as you look about the household, you also come across a couple of bed chambers that are locked.
He has one.
It's a pretty hefty lock.
Try.
Okay. You make your way up the stairway, and you can see there's a long hallway that leads to essentially a throne room that is still partially under construction, mostly finished. And you can see it actually was an intentional build onto this house. House Greyspine, when the current Ironkeeper went into office, it seems began to have this room built, and so it's nearly finished. But it's an extravagant room with a large, stone and dark metal throne. Steps lead up to it, and this kind of raised dais-like pedestal in the center of the room. You can see a series of great, kind of magically glowing and flickering lanterns across the landscape. And you see there are 2 dwarves inside that are finishing up the stonework. They're just doing various forms of masonry and plastering in areas and carving out and chiseling out pieces of stone to make it look intricately carved in its flavor. But other than that, the room is currently empty.
Shit, there's nothing to steal.
Drop a deuce in the bedroom.
I was. So I did my final. I did my final. I tried to wake you up, but you were asleep. So then I was watching this. I want to finish this.
Damn it, Scanlan, just get out of there! What are you doing?
Max, you have one.
Invisible poo.
Percy has one.
I might as well try one of the doors that's locked and see if I can pick it, but I'm not good at that, so I'll try.
Okay, do you have, or have you on your person any sort of thieves' tools?
I have a forgery kit, a poisoner's kit.
Yes! Forge some thieves' tools real quick.
Climbing gear. And a whip.
Man, I have one of the earrings, and I say, Scanlan, what exactly is the purpose for this little escapade, and will it be ending shortly?
Can I reply?
You can through the message-based ear channel.
Just trust me that I have no idea what I'm doing.
So do you wish to pick one of the doors?
Do it.
Do it, try it.
Yeah, I'm gonna
and then
try
run
one.
away.
Okay, you have disadvantage on this.
Yeah, of course I do.
So roll twice.
Pike will mourn your death.
We'll consider this a prestigious straight dexterity check.
11 plus 0.
You futz with the door for a good minute, trying to bend a piece of wire you had, thinking to forge some tumblers, and eventually get to a point where you hear it, tink! Ooh! And it broke.
I can't do 2 spells at once, so I will give it up, and I'll make my way to the door.
Okay. The door is currently closed.
I become uninvisible and I cast dimension door.
All right. You blink through this small, kind of purplish, arcane doorway. It brings you directly outside. You guys are waiting. Scanlan just pops into view.
Holy God! It was crazy in there. People were farting everywhere. It was not me.
Really, Scanlan?
They're building a throne room. There was some locked doors. Man, I wish you could have been there. It was exciting, but ultimately pointless. So let's go down to the
I would like to stress again that none of these dwarves are our enemies at all.
Yes.
We just want to go
Soon, I'm
have
sure.
some
And that we do not
words.
have our healer at present.
We do not have
It's okay.
Well, we do, but
Understand.
she's very distracted.
She's
and is
very
not feeling
quiet.
herself.
Right,
She's-
right.
She wanted to stay at the inn.
She's feeling awfully BAFTA today, so...
Oh, yes, quite the heavy.
Let's make our way to the mines, shall
The
we?
metal poisoning, yes.
To the mines, then, yes.
Yes.
So,
Let's go get this drunk dwarf.
yes, the bard was doing the lockpicks and lockpicks. He was fashioning it from wire. Exciting but pointless. All right, so you make your way to the edge of the center ring. You find that there are long spiral staircases that move to the bottom, or there are elevators that move to the bottom floor. The elevators are chain-based, kind of like a ratchet-type system, with 2 carvers there, of course. As you approach one, eventually you talk a little bit, they lead you down there, but once again give you kind of a look of, watch your back.
We point at the ale and give him a thumbs up.
They kind of nod and let you pass. As you continue downward into the lower area, you can see the redstone that lets a lot of the kind of atmospheric glow of Craghammer is used less and less, and a lot of more central torches are now placed, sconces. Almost like the stone itself either is just rarer the further down you go, or has less of a illuminating power the deeper into the earth. You eventually reach to the center part of the town. You now see, from where you're standing, a number of large structures in the very, very center of the bottom part of the city of Craghammer. You can see, where is it? There is a giant domed temple that is made of like gold and bronze in the center. It looks almost like a gargantuan gazebo that has doorways on each side that is currently closed off. No guards at it, though. You do see a number of other buildings. There's a large, heavy-looking foundry far off to the left of you that has a little bit of smoke that's coming off of it, but most of it looks to be filtered into a giant metallic funnel that is then placed into the rock, almost like all the smoke-based exhaust is being funneled outside of the mountain. That is the closest, that's the foundry, and then to the right of you, you kind of wander a bit and you can begin to see that part of the mountainside to the far right has that look of a strip mine, or like a large portion of the minerals has been pulled away and is currently being mined further. So that looks like probably one of the better places to look in looking for the Grey Spine Quarry. You eventually make your way to the outside of the quarry. You now look down into 3 large pits that just descend deeply into the side of the mountain. This mine has been going for quite some time, and a large chunk of this looks like it may be being prepped, almost like the mine is what's growing Craghammer. The more they mine into the mountain, the more they fill the mined area with further city construction. It's this self-perpetuating cycle of expanding the city downward. Currently in the quarry, you can see there are a number of large stone dwarven buildings on the edge of it, one of which is the largest of them all. Looks like made of more of a black and red kind of iron aesthetic. Some of it's been oxidized a little bit and kind of has that rough and tumble iron feel. And that one has the most guards around the base of it. The carvers are gathered entirely around it. Looking down into the center of the quarry, you can see towards the bottom there are a number of tunnels that lead into the hillside of the Cliffkeep Mountains proper surrounding Craghammer. So
let's go where the guards are.
Let's walk towards the guards.
Let's just do this directly, I think.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just
wait.
Swords
Before
out.
we go up,
yes,
I take the cask of ale and I grow some pretty flowers on it, and I make a nice pretty bow, and I shine it up a little bit, make a nice bow now.
Good work, Epi.
No, I'm just. It looks.
I'm
Like a fruit basket.
now.
It
It
looks
does
like a
not
fruit
look like a
basket.
fruit. It's not that ostentatious.
The Ale of the Month Club. This
Those
is what
are
we're
some
Jesus
powerful
Christ.
powers.
In her defense, they probably don't see flowers.
That is very fair.
It's a nice
That
touch.
is very fair.
All right.
I'm going to take this opportunity to cast Stone Skin on myself.
Okay, Stone Skin is placed on you.
Are you a dwarf still?
Are you a dwarf made of stone?
You have not turned to alter yourself off, you are still a dwarf.
Yeah, that's fine.
But Stone Skin is a concentration spell, so yes, that would eliminate the alter self spell. Okay.
Oh, so you're
revert
back
back
to
into
you.
your dragon form, rogue self. The Stone Skin is in effect. You using your what's it called again? The
Druid craft.
Druid craft. Thank you. The
It's really
prestidigitation
creative.
for hippies.
Right.
Portions of the wood begin to sprout from the outside of this dark wood barrel and form these kind of entangled ivy vines that eventually embrace the entirety of this cask with little buds of kind of dark ruddy flowers. Something that would definitely appeal to a dwarven aesthetic.
That's hot.
You approach the guards, of which there are 8 currently at the front. They're
Can
running in
I
pairs.
see which one of them? Use my perception to see which one of them looks maybe the most interested or weakest.
More of an
According
insight.
insight.
Roll
Which
insight.
one of them looks most interested in our party?
Yeah.
Oh, good. I thought that was a 1, but it's not. It was a 13.
13, okay. Strangely enough, they are fairly distracted, and after a rather long, uneventful morning, most of them are just used to being in armor and waiting for any business to go down. There are a few along the edges that look a little more alert, and one of them is looking a little occasionally down into the quarry, just keeping an eye on the established area.
Which one looks like the newest?
The newest of the bunch would be the one that's on the far left that is looking down into the quarry as well. He has a shaved head, a small kind of brownish beard that looks like he's just starting to grow it out into a nice long tuft. Either it got shaved in some, I don't know, a terrible college dwarf accident. Some part of his entry to a
dwarf
to a fraternity.
Sigma.
Yeah, but it's a fairly thick tuft of unkept brown beard that goes about that far out, and it's just starting to be pulled into like a tiny little scruffy braid. It's not quite there, and he probably gets a lot of shit for it from the other dwarfs.
Right.
But he seems generally like looking at you guys. Like,
I work your magic.
Yeah, do your thing
No,
before we
well,
fuck
I
these
was
dwarves
just-
up.
I just
What are we
wanted to
trying
know-
to do?
Well,
Just-
we brought this gift.
Percy.
Hello, and we just kind of address all of them maybe right now. Yes.
She's better at this. I'm just going to let her do
Hello,
this.
hello, hi. Hello, hi.
Greetings and salutations.
the other kind of guards like reach back and grab their weapons, and the one kind of looking to you kind of.
Oh.
I look over at the shaved head one and I kind of hold his gaze for a little bit.
I give Vex a little push forward.
Pardon me, not yet.
All right, what's your business?
Oh, yes, well, we're here to speak with Nostock. We brought a gift for him that's quite remarkable, actually.
They kind of like curl up around the apparent barrel that Grog's holding. They look wary of Grog. Once they make note of the barrel, they all kind of.
Oh, right. There's this shit.
I have not seen to actually drink it. Well, there's been long-standing rumors that this even existed.
It exists.
And it's for Nostock.
Mm-hmm.
This is a Borgus original.
Yes.
Signed by himself, I see, on the burn and blazing wood.
Mhm.
I'll go talk to him.
And he heads inside the building. The doors close behind the other guards, kind of encroach, keeping a very keen eye, each one having a bead on the rest of your group. About 2 minutes pass before he comes back, and the door opens.
Nostock will see you briefly, but you best bring the gift. I think that's what's holding his interest.
Wonderful.
Inside, please.
And him and one other guard kind of flank you guys as you enter, making sure that you're not left without that appearance. As you're led into the center of this portion of the mine's main structure, series of long hallways. You can see there's just this general smell of soot and ash and broken stone dust in the air. A hint of brimstone-ish kind of a smell. It's not very pleasant. It's very well worn and pungent for those of you who spend most of the time on the surface. As you enter, there is kind of a general dust in the air. A little bit of light seems to peek through from the torch sconces that are placed along the wall. You can see kind of this general haze amongst the interior here. It's definitely a work environment at the base of an underground dwarven establishment used to mine. You're led further down the hallway. It curves to the left, and you're brought into a large dwarven study. You can see with books lining the walls. There are a series of ledgers and paper stacks on a large desk, and in the center there sits a dwarf with fiery red hair, cut very short, almost in a buzz cut on top, with a long beard that is not braided, but just kept very smooth and very, not curly, not bunched. It's a very straight beard. He's very clean cut. He already has this kind of intimidating dark glare to him, and as you walk into the room, he goes, "Okay, you brought me a drink. You have my attention. What brings you to the mines?"
We should have thought of
Well, several things, actually. Several things bring us to the mind. My name, of course, is Percival Frederick Stein von Musil Kowalski, the Brother the Third.
You can call him Percy.
He raises his finger and goes,
You have not paid for your pleasantries yet.
Oh, of course. Grog, if you would.
Tap that motherfucker.
You
All right.
Okay, you poured it for him.
I'm assuming he had a goblet on the table.
As you pull it up, he pulls under his desk and pulls up a goblet
Okay.
immediately. As you fill it, top it off. Thank you.
Put it beside the desk.
Wait, Mr. Greyspine. Oh, okay.
Sit down.
All right.
Is it as amazing as we've heard?
It's pretty fucking good. He takes another long drag. Just making sure you all watch him do this. Like, this goes on probably a little longer. The pageantry of him drinking this in front of you is definitely kind of a power play. He's establishing some sort of kind of unspoken dominance in the room. Eventually finishes his tankard, sets it down under the desk again,
Right. So, where were we? We were here to call upon your expertise. We imagine that we are not the first strangers to Craghammer to come through
In the last few weeks.
in the last few weeks. We believe one of our compatriots had some dealings with you, perhaps not as pleasant as the dealings we were hoping to have.
A lady, in fact.
A halfling.
At which point, as you say that, he kind of gets this grin to his face and goes, I know of the one you speak.
Oh, yeah!
She's a strong-headed on that one.
Yes.
She's stepped on a few toes around this place.
Oh, is she clumsy?
One could say that, aye. You say you're a compatriot of hers.
We're here to mend any broken bridges, so to speak.
Or broken toes, if you will.
Well, good. She certainly left a mess in her wake. This strange vision quest she kept talking about brought her into atmospheres, portions of this city, portions of my business that she has no right trespassing on. She went against our rules. She broke away from partial arrest, and she went screaming down into the caverns of our mind without my permission, blades drawn on some crazed suicide mission.
You know what? We'll go after her. We'll bring her out. We'll get her out of your minds.
Great. I'd like that, actually.
Good.
And we'd be happy to clear out anything unpleasant that we happen to find in there in the meantime.
How did she look?
What? She looked small and angry. No, she seemed to have some weight to her. She was a...
So not a looker is what you're saying.
She
gives you the strange look and goes,
I will not discuss the physical aesthetics of her.
You're a feminist.
How much would this task be worth to you? Obviously, we're doing you quite a favor, and we brought you quite a gift.
This cost us 1,000 gold.
And obviously, this lass has got to you, hasn't she?
No, but I know she's probably wreaking havoc on your mind.
We've come to correct the wrongs that she's done. We've come to bring her home.
It also sounds like there are some other terrible things wreaking havocs on your mind.
There's nothing going on. We're fine. We've got everything under control. We don't need your help for that. If you want to find your friend, go find her.
Well, you
She's
know,
still
that's,
alive.
It's
Not take her corpse back and leave.
It's not help, sir. I'm simply respecting you as a businessman. And as a businessman, I'm sure that you would disagree with unceremonious charity, whether it would be to give it or receive it. We are making sure that our dealings with you are fair and balanced.
I appreciate your offering. You've bought your time. Now, if you're here to go find your friend, I'll let you pass. You may pass into the mine, but if at any moment you cross over to any sort of thieving bullshit, looks over at you, I recommend. I recommend that you fall down the same path your friend likely did and get killed real quick. I don't take kindly to those who cross on my business.
I doubt we could find anything of more value than what we've already brought you.
We're here to right wrongs, and we promise you, our business is finding her and returning home.
Bingo.
Is that our business?
Yeah, we're here to right wrongs and right lefts. And...
Do you know how acting works?
And write comment cards.
Wait, before we dive into this mountain, I mean, we know there's like ghouls and God knows what else out there. Shouldn't we find out?
Yes, we should. Maybe some arcane house could tell us how to deal with these things.
Yes. Do we have permission to enter it within the next few days? Obviously, we might need to be prepared.
Yes, do we have like badges? Like we can wear them over so they know. What?
I'll speak with the men. I'll let you down. And if you come back, then good on you. I think our business here is done.
Yeah.
Very good. At which point, you hear muffled in the distance a loud ringing of a very loud bell. Ding, 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 ding. At which point, it kind of perks up a bit.
Our business here is done. Please, shove off.
Which way do we go?
Dinner.
He looks over at the two other guards that are out front. The two carvers come this way.
While he's talking, I take a flask out of my cloak and approach the barrel and surreptitiously pour a little bit into the...
Oh, Jesus, you're stealing beer?
No, because we have to
While
get
he's
those
doing
other
that,
guards.
I try to distract.
Those guards. I can kill them all.
Can I talk to good old Nostock while he's doing that?
He currently does not seem of the talkative type at the moment. You can certainly.
I'm going to make a fumble. I'm going to attempt to assist the sleight of hand with a bit of a fumble.
He's already rolled it.
Damn it. I'm
What'd you
gonna
roll?
fall down in front of Nostock.
Oh!
13.
I'm gonna fall down
No
in front
chance.
of Nostock.
13.
For what?
He is distracted by a bell.
As you fill your flask.
Oh.
Pass. You hear this loud.
Ow! Ow! Oh, my ankle! Oh! It hurts so very much.
This is the first time you've witnessed the pristine, delicate, yet well-trained palm of a dwarven hand go straight to its forehead.
I carry the flask over to his cup and refill it and say, in my kingdom, when a deal is set, we drink together. And I would like, not much, but just to pour us all a drink and agree on this. Now surely this cask is weeks' worth of drink.
Get out.
Let's just go.
Take the flask. Find the
I can
flask.
see that it's a cultural difference. My apologies.
Stop it! Just go! What are you doing?
You're one to talk.
I'm on the earring.
At which point, a second and a third bell start going off, and the guards that are waiting for you guys are like. They start leading you outside, and as you make your way outside of the main building, you can now hear voices shouting down in the quarry below.
I lean down to one of the guards with us and say, "What is that bell for?"
Something's flushing out of the quarry.
Flushing? What does that mean?
Ooh, a poop.
Like coming up?
We don't know.
At which point, some of the guards are kind of motioning each other to follow, and some of them start going down one of the tracks that leads down into the nearest quarry below.
Let's go in
Is
there.
it
I'm
small?
going to just try and
Go
practically usher our guards in that direction since they seem like they want to go that direction.
What,
Let's just see if we can push them in that direction.
Are the other
Let's go with
workers?
them, yes.
Okay, you guys follow down towards the quarry. You ask the guard that question. He goes, I don't know, we've had quite a few interesting things come through these past 3 weeks.
Like what?
You already said.
And he kind of like swallows seconds and says, things I can't describe.
Well, we can certainly help. Lead on.
Things.
Crawling.
Lead
Is
on,
there
sir.
anybody running out?
Not yet. As you head halfway down the quarry walkway, you begin seeing dwarves start running out of one of the large quarry tunnels.
I grab
3.
one of them.
Well, they're quite a distance from you. You're still walking down the side. They're rushing out. They're about good 100 feet from you. They start running out. You can see blood streaking down one of their faces.
Yes.
They're charging out. One of them has a weapon and is like limping. And you start seeing small green scampering things rushing through. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 10 goblins come rushing out of the tunnel.
I don't
We
like
should
these guys.
attack them. I string my bow.
That's right, don't you have like family
All right,
histories?
the 3 dwarves that were running out, one of them gets hacked down by one of the goblins. They jump onto him and start tearing
Take
him
a shot
back.
right
I
now.
take a shot. I shoot it.
Okay, both of you guys roll.
Yep.
Throw
to
a
attack
dagger.
on this one. You throw a dagger.
Yep.
3 of you roll for attack.
I'm gonna.
19.
15.
Is there a clear area where there's just a bunch of goblins running?
There is an open, kind of almost like a funnel towards the tunnel.
I'm gonna throw a little fireball right there.
Okay.
Where those guys are.
So you guys, you all hit from this distance because the goblins are puny little things. They're still a little small to see, but you're all pretty well trained and pretty honed at your aim. You fire simultaneously, gunshot echoes through the hallway. Arrow goes flying dagger. You see three goblins just fall off the nearby dwarf. He goes, thank you. At which point a large fireball explodes, killing off about 10 or so of the goblins and probably 2 of the dwarves.
I'm sorry about that.
At which point the guards kind of stop.
Did you do that?
Yeah. Fuck. And they start going down. They see you pulling out your weapons, and they all kind of take a step back and realize that they don't want to die either. Just, well, go if you're gonna help. Go.
running straight in.
Okay, as you guys go charging in, you can now see a handful of more goblins are rushing out. They're like running really fast, sprinting.
I throw in Tangle Up,
Okay. And Tangle begins to...
like in the distance wherever they're coming from.
Okay, what's the radius in that?
Like 100 feet.
That's the range. What's the radius?
Oh, 20-foot radius.
20-foot radius? Okay. So you find a portion of that, of the central point where things exit from the tunnel, and you see these strange kind of reddish vines begin to protrude and begin to grab nearby goblins as they're pulled up into this mass of weird vine creatures. At which point you hear... You can now see two larger ogre-like creatures come storming out.
Oh,
wonderful! Everyone roll.
Oh, fuck.
Fuck yeah.
God damn it.
Oh, yeah!
Take it.
All right. Do we have initiatives 25 to 20?
27.
Oh, I have
21.
Wait.
Holy
I didn't roll
shit.
it. Come on. I don't know where
You
my
rolled a
thing is.
20?
I rolled a 20 plus 7.
Fuck.
Okay, 21 you said?
I have 21.
21 for Tiberius, what do you get? 1.
Where's my
Oh, I rolled a 2.
It's 6 with a plus.
Fellows,
Okay.
I don't like goblins.
18.
You now see Scanlan, who's usually a jovial individual.
do you
His
know?
eyes begin to
I
tense.
don't like goblins.
Is there anything that you know?
No.
Did we see his
They will
backstory?
all
Because-
die.
You know a little
Don't
bit about it.
spare any of them.
Copy that.
All right, so
18.
Right.
18. All right, so we have 20.
18 too.
All right, so we have
27. Oh.
Yeah, buddy.
I have 27 initiative.
15 to 10. 10 to 5. 6.
Wow. Oh my god.
I got a 3.
Wait.
All
See,
right.
you didn't do
4.
4. Okay, so
It
we
was a
have
sudden attack, man.
Max.
We weren't ready.
You got a 3.
I have, to be fair, I just cast Entangle. It kind of works. I'm,
Yeah, it's
I'm
fine, it's
distracted
fine.
holding Entangle.
All right, then we have Scanlan. All right, so build some guys in placement here. As your bear is currently back at the inn.
He is still?
Unless you wanted to bring him along.
I thought we brought him
I
along.
should have
All right,
mentioned
we'll
that.
say you brought him along.
Okay.
Just along. That's fine.
Who's carrying?
We don't
oh, yeah,
need
yes,
Sorry,
you were carrying
I
it.
shouldn't.
But
I
do
should
keep
emphasize
in
that
mind.
from now. Okay.
That's all right. So, those of you who are going first, we're going to keep you on the field here.
Oh God.
A number of goblins that are currently held
Oh my God.
over here.
1, 2,
They're
3,
easy.
4, 5,
Goblins
6,
are
7,
easy.
8,
Orcs
9,
are not.
10.
those are mine.
Giant dudes.
Ogres or?
Alrighty. So, top of the round, Percy, you're up.
I'm sitting down and I'm busting out bad news.
Buzz out bad news!
Okay. so Percy stops kind of just as he gets to the quarry, a little bit elevated, and he pulls out from the small sack on his back this large elongated contraption, this weird construction that looks similar to the pepper box he usually carries, but much larger and cumbersome. He sets it up on the ground with a small stand at the front and preps itself as a visual point.
Ogre.
Over back here?
Cool.
Yep.
All right, go ahead and roll for your attack with the bad news.
Have you used this before?
Nope. First time.
Crack it
His
out.
own tinkered construction, bad news.
That's a 20 to 30 attack. Yep.
That'll do it. Go ahead and roll damage.
All right.
Is that critical for you?
19 actually. Might.
Natural 19?
Yeah. Natural 19.
Yeah, that's your critical.
That does critical. So that's I'm never critical with this either. What does that mean? Why did I
That
get
means
to
you the damage dice you double. So
Oh,
roll for
perfect.
damage, double that, and then add your modifier after that.
Come on, come on, come on, come on. Big money, no whammies, yeah! Hell yeah!
11, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27 points of damage.
Get after
Doubled?
it, big man.
Is that, and then that's doubled?
That's doubled.
All right.
Nice.
So you guys see this cacophonous, this large blasting sound, and a flash of kind of blue energy and sparks shoot out the back of the weapon. It actually lifts Percy off the ground for a second and he catches himself in the sheer blast. This streaking,
built a sniper
heated bullet, almost like reddish white hot, goes cascading through the air, plunges into the side of the ogre's shoulder with a smattering of blood splattering against the cave behind it. It's actually moved back a step and has to catch itself. Slams his club into the ground. That ends your turn?
I can't do anything after that.
So that
I'm just
Hell yeah.
Tiberius, you're up.
I move within 60
Bad
feet
news.
of those big
That
fellows.
news travels far and fast.
this is
Another
Oh,
travels
shit.
faster.
this is the entanglement, by the way.
Okay.
It's over here.
Right before there.
Yeah. So everything there is kind of fighting from the entanglement.
Great.
Most of these goblins are currently in
Next
At least
time.
you'll never have
I'm gonna
to
shoot a
know.
scorching ray at the big guys.
Same with both
He
of
said
them?
he moved within 60 feet of them.
So you moved up to here? Alrighty.
And they're all entangled, yeah?
That's good right there.
That'll work.
I still haven't entangled
These
up.
guys here are entangled. These front goblins are not. Scorching ray, you said at which one?
Actually, there's a bunch of those dudes, aren't there? I'm gonna do I'll do a fireball instead. Right,
Okay.
right in the center of the juiciness, where I can get a couple of little guys and both of the big guys.
Alright, so I'd say probably about there would be where you'd want it.
I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna spend 2 sorcerer points immediately to do quickening spell, and do another spell right after that.
Okay, so as you rush up, you pull back your hand and you see the arcane red energy begin to flow within your palm. You then throw the beam out that kind of arcs, slams in the center, and explodes, hitting each of these 5 goblins and the 2 ogres. What's your DC on your spell?
My DC on my spell is...
Top of your spell page, on the right.
Oh, wait. Oh, 17, sorry.
17, okay. The 2 ogres actually make their saving throws.
What? Boo!
18 and 19.
Roll crap, your ogres.
The goblins, however, all disintegrate. Like
All of
there's no way they're gonna survive the damage. No, yeah, they just. You see this like kind of hint of a
They're
red
all
ash mist go where they once were, and they are all turned to black nothings. However, roll damage for the ogres. They get half damage because they made their reflex save. So 8d6 damage.
8d6. Ugh. That
8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27.
What?
27, alright, so half that. Where are you going?
8 Sleep Pod Cover. It's a liquid-cooled mattress topper that is clinically proven to give you better sleep. So let me tell you why I love it so
Thanks for the kill.
Okay, so as the blast of fire kind of dissipates, you can see one of the ogres is now burnt on half of his chest. It's looking
Yeah,
a
he
little
is.
rough. There's blood streaking down from the side of his face from one of the pieces of shrapnel that got thrown at him.
And
the other ogre's still looking okay.
He's a large creature, isn't he?
Yes.
I'm gonna use my second spell and do telekinesis and pick one up and try to hurl him into the other one.
Okay.
Whoa!
Which one? The one left here?
The one that's beaten up already.
Oh, it's
I'm
already?
hard
Okay.
right now.
He does fail his saving throw. So, you lift him up
That's
in the
just
air.
your flute.
Yes.
We'll send him into that. All right.
Strangely impressive. That's my clue.
That ogre is knocked prone by the impact.
Yeah!
The other one is also knocked prone.
Yay!
Into the wall, both of them slam to the ground.
And my vines, I make sure my vines really grapple them.
I turn to Grog. They're all yours, buddy.
Go ahead and roll 2d6 impact damage.
Ooh, sweet.
No.
10.
10 damage to each of them?
Yeah.
Alright. Both ogres now on the ground, kind of reeling from the impact. That brings us to Grog and Vex going simultaneously.
Yes! Ladies first.
Oh, well, alright. I'm gonna cast Hunter's Mark on the most damaged one.
Okay, that'd be this one here.
Alright.
Alright.
And then I'm going to shoot lightning arrow.
Okay, do you want to move a little closer?
Yes, I do.
Alright. So we'll go 1,
Deep, 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 deep.
6, we'll put you about
Alright,
there.
cool. I'm gonna shoot lightning arrow at them.
Okay, so you pull out your arrow.
Yeah,
as you
they're
pull
both
it back, a little bit of energy courses through your fingers, strikes through the arrow. You can now see this crackling energy as you're pulling it taut in your bow.
Alright,
You let it loose. Go ahead and roll for attack.
okay. 21.
21 hits.
Yes.
Alright. And then I do something else, 1d8. Right?
Yeah, you do the damage of the arrow plus the damage of the spell.
Holy moly. So that's this. 13 for the arrow, and then 4d8 for the spell. 8, 4, 12, plus 3, 15, 17.
17. Okay. The ogre that's been beaten and blasted by the fireball, it's getting up, grabs its club and begins to get up on one leg. As the lightning arrow slams into its chest, you can see it hits, looks down for a second, and then the charge pulses through its entire torso. As it does, it screams out into the cavern. Its whole muscle system locks tight, and it falls forward again onto its chest, smoke rising off of its whole upper area, unmoving on the ground.
Come on now!
And then the other one
Fucked him up.
takes 2d8 if he fails the saving throw.
Which, with a 1, he does.
Yes!
With a 1,
Oh, he
he
fails.
does.
It's so good.
So go ahead and roll damage for the other ogre.
2, 10.
10 damage. Nice. So as he falls to the ground, the arcs over to the other one, who drops his club for a second, picks it up angrily.
Which I can reassign my hunter's mark to him now.
You can.
Yes.
Yes. All right. That brings us to.
Oh, my hunter's mark!
What?
I didn't do my hunter's mark damage. But it doesn't matter.
It doesn't
he's
matter.
dead.
You killed him.
All
Yeah.
right.
So you killed him. He is so dead. Oh my god. The ogre is done. All right. So the other ogre's angry. It's now the goblin's turn.
Okay.
These goblins rush up. They are just
At those
dashing
goblins.
forward.
They are so dead.
This one runs around.
So just like.
And this one runs
It
around.
is. Oh, it's his turn.
Like, oh my god. Like one of those
No
router
attacks.
goblins.
Everyone make a insight check.
Insight check?
Yes.
Oh shit.
What happened?
Is that a 20?
When are we doing this?
Insight. Yeah.
I literally hit a 1.
Oh my god.
Natural 20. I like insight checks.
20 total. 20.
4.
Natural 1. I'm really not paying attention.
You're dealing with the fact that you just fired your gun for the first time and it kind of burned your hands a little. You're like, ah. Grog
recites poetry.
Grog is familiar with one thing: fear in the eyes of his enemies. Looking at these goblins, they're not charging to attack. The attacks seem to be instinctual. They're
running. Oh
They
no!
are scared.
Yes!
They are fleeing from something.
Oh shit.
From the ogres?
Oh,
No.
Something
behind
bigger.
the ogres.
Oh no.
Crap. May I make a request that you kill them anyway?
It's like playing croquet at this point, so yes.
Grog, it's your turn.
I would like to rage, and I would like to move to the right of all those stinking goblins.
Right over here?
Yeah, a little more to the right. Yeah, a little more. Yeah, keep going, all the way flanking to the... Yeah. And then I would like to give them the cleanest shave possible.
All right, go ahead and roll for attack on the first one.
Please don't be. Oh yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. That's 26.
That definitively hits. Go
Word.
ahead and roll damage.
Oh, damage. Crap.
Decapitation!
2 plus 4, 13.
No, it's more.
13? Okay.
Oh yeah.
So as you rush up, you bring your axe into the first goblin to your right. Clean. You don't even feel resistance.
Hey!
You hear this little sound as its teeth is bisected in the center.
Oh, that was cute.
Its head and upper torso just rolling off to the side before rolling to a stop. However, the inertia of your axe still kinks through to the one on the other side of you. Go ahead and roll for your second attack on that.
21.
Also hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
4 plus 4 is 8 plus 7 is 15.
As you cleave through the first goblin, you swing around. Another goblin looks up at you scared and pulls a dagger out with its gnarled tongue. At which point the axe embeds itself straight into its face. Its angry face goes and just falls slack against your blade. You lift backward, it's stuck to the edge of your axe, limply dangling against. You have to kind of shake it off a little bit.
Oh, double prizes, yeah.
Great, that ends your turn. You don't have anything in range, so you can use your bonus action for a third attack. If you wanted to do a frenzy action, but you don't need to. That brings us now to the ogre's turn. The ogre gets up, see if it makes a saving throw. Or attempts to try and get out. It does an 18. However, the ogre speeds 40 gets about that far. It's gonna make a double move.
I still have entangle up.
He's running.
I still have entangle up.
I know.
He
managed to
saved
resist
against it.
He was on the ogre
It's
track.
a big ogre. Big ogre's just gonna go.
Poop.
All right, the ogre takes his full turn to get up in the melee with you guys. It does not have to attack ogres, it uses full turn to get there. And once again, the ogre, you see it's lumbering forward. It also has this kind of look in its eye of desperation.
Oh crap! You should just let it pass.
Now it is Vax's go.
My sister's right in the face of the ogre, correct?
Yes.
Excellent. So I'm going to take a run towards my sister. And since she's right close to him, he's distracted, so I'm going to turn just as I get to her. So my back presses against hers and swing around and sneak attack. 2 daggers up into
We've
his belly.
practiced this. I turn.
So as you dodge up the side, just this blur of shadow and speed, you just coast up the side of your sister. The daggers both plunge towards the side of the ogre. Go ahead and roll for an attack.
All right. 1. And then with my, it's a 1. And the other one I do a poison dagger, gets a 20.
Oh, shit!
Okay,
All right.
So that is dagger of venom 1d4, 3 plus 2 is 5. Now does the sneak attack damage go?
Yeah, it does, because you have another ally adjacent to it. You don't get advantage in the attack roll, but you can still do the sneak attack.
Critical hit too as well,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah, you can multiply the sneak attack
So
damage.
5 plus, no, the double goes to the sneak attack damage?
It does. No, the modifiers don't double, but any dice you roll double.
9.
Mike.
15, so 30 plus 5, 35.
Damn. 35
plus poison.
Your little
the poison's not going to factor in. Okay. You swing past her, both blades jam right into the side of its ribcage. You hear it howl out in pain. As it does, you twist the daggers in a way where both blades are now going in 2 different directions, and you carve out a section of its entire abdomen.
Yeah.
As you do, the flesh, almost like whale blubber, just slops off the side of it. Organs spill out, intestines, and it kind of looks down and tries to pull them back in. At which point you can see like the color draining from its face. You just kind of lean up and kick it down. The ogre falls to the ground, lifeless, destroyed.
Give him just enough time to regret everything that had ever happened.
Yes.
Well done.
All right.
Bad life choices.
That brings us to
I never called
Keyleth.
mom enough.
Oh, and there's these. Are
Shut
there
up,
2
Mom.
goblins left?
There are 2 goblins left.
Okay, Keyleth, run. I do a quick kind of sprint jog up kind of towards Grog and go, boof, and bring up a big stone wall right where that entrance is.
Right here?
No, like where things
right
are
here?
pouring out. Yeah.
All right, wall of stone.
Wall of stone, boom.
All right. A giant wall of stone now completely seals off the front of the line.
We don't know what's in there. We should talk about this for a second, and I bought us some time. I'm sure it's going to try and beat through that door in a second.
All right, so I'm going to say that you move up there with your movement.
Oh no.
All right. I'd say probably over here, not right next to the goblin. That'll give you enough range. Okay. So the wall of
Are
stone
there any are there any guards around still? Any dwarven guards?
They're all just kind of watching you do this now.
Okay,
There's this weird moment where like they don't want to put their lives at risk, and you guys seem to be intent on getting this battle, so they're just going to sit back and let you.
I throw up my wall and I turn around and I say, "What's coming? Tell us you know what's coming. What's coming?"
Make an intimidation check.
Keyleth, you're
I'm
so
not good at
hardcore.
this.
Goblin?
Oh, 4.
Make a pity roll.
A very gentle attempt at intimidation. However, the information gets across. The guards kind of look at you, kind of.
I say we're about to die. It is in your best interest to tell us.
No, they're like, we don't know. It's been different things, strange abominations. It's hard to describe. They're put together. Something's making things down there.
Something's.
It's
What
the
kind of
undercurrent
things?
is open.
From where?
And they all kind of, as they're talking, you hear a against the stone. Let's see how I'm
sitting down.
The stone cracks. You can see you can see a noticeable crack and an audible.
I'm running right now diagonally.
I
towards
cast
the side of the wall.
stone skin on my.
against the wall.
Oh,
Over here?
oh, good call.
Okay.
I do the same thing on the other side.
Okay, so you come over here. You want me to trinket with you?
Yeah.
Alright,
You're all so fancy.
I cast stone skin on myself.
Okay, so we got stone
And we're
skin on 2
stealthing. We're
cats.
stealthing. I'm stealthing.
Roll
if I
stealth,
can.
both of you.
How tall are the walls? I mean, the ceiling.
Oh, the ceiling right now is the rest of Craghammer for the most part. You're looking
Hundreds
at,
and hundreds.
Yeah, it is huge ceiling.
What's in the middle? Are those?
I get within casting range.
These are braziers.
That's fine
here.
right there.
Yeah.
By the way, if stone skin goes, this disappears.
Turn-based.
Your
The entanglement.
yeah, entanglement's gone.
Oh.
But these are some mine carts, some random rocks. There's a smash cart over here from the ogre barreled through. This is just a piece of stone that's raises about 15 feet, and these are both braziers for light in the center of the area. So, but yeah, it's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of feet up. Like you can look up to the very top of Craghammer from here.
Okay.
Wow.
That's fine.
So what you got? Well, let's see. So Keyleth, that's your turn, Stone Skin, and you move up. Anywhere else you want to go? I mean, right now we're technically not in combat, so
Right.
We're out of combat.
Yeah, we're out of combat.
Just
briefly.
Yeah, we're waiting
It's a
for
break.
the
We can do
homecoming
stuff.
dance to start.
Breathing
That's why
deep,
I'm
taking aim at the
casting
wall,
this.
resetting everything.
Okay.
Let me
Stay where
move.
you
Can
are,
I
or
move
back
up
in?
behind that pillar?
You move behind the pillar.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm staying far back at the moment.
So back here.
Yeah.
Okay. for these goblins, I'll just say you guys end up just taking them out. Like, it's not even a question. They just, you step on them and crush them.
Are there any dwarves that we can say to go get Ballsack and bring them down to the fire?
Oh, yeah.
You can.
Balgos.
Balgus? You're still like, get Balgus! And they're like, grab Balsack!
Who?
Some of them have crossbows set up, by the way. You can see some of them now are like barreling down to get ready to fire whatever is going to come through.
Good.
Poof! Another crack of the wall. You see the dust settle as the stone cracks again. A large piece at the top tumbles off. The stone wall's probably not going to hold another impact. Anyone else want to move anywhere?
Just
You're still
taking
waiting
aim.
back.
I'll move up to the right near where Grog is, and can I? No one's taken any damage yet, right?
No.
No, currently, no. You guys have had a pretty clean sweep into this battle so far.
I can't inspire anybody here now.
You can inspire everyone. Just give them a dice.
Can I inspire everyone?
You can spend all your uses to inspire as many people as you have the uses of it. So
I still have mine that I haven't used yet.
I'll inspire Vex and Vax and Grog.
Okay. So mark that you guys all have a
No,
D8 to spend
I think
on an
you're
attack roll,
really
a saving
handsome
throw.
and nice.
We all have
You're going to have inspiration dice.
I thought you were going to have a little...
I know, some beautiful song for us.
Working on it. All right,
Wait,
so
one,
so you
for
got-
all of us, we all get a
all
D8?
each of you has to have a single D8 dice. It's an
Beauty.
inspiration dice that kind of the bardic inspiration has flown through you that you can use to add
that's
to an
my-
attack
that's
roll.
my bardic.
Not damage. You can add it to an attack roll, a saving throw.
Yeah.
There you go. That's what charm sounds like. Yeah. Apparently. So you can use it on an attack roll, a saving throw, or a ability check.
Okay.
Make a skill. All right. So, Tiberius, can you stay where you are? Are you moving anywhere? Last chance.
I'm gonna. Is that cover right there next to me?
Right over here. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll get behind the cover.
Okay.
And where I can peek out, and I'm gonna cast Blur.
Okay. Stone Skin goes away.
No, I can't do both. No.
They're both concentration spells.
Okay, I leave Stone Skin.
Concentration
Never
spell.
mind. I leave Stone Skin.
Stone Skin stays on. Great. All right. So at which point, boom! The stone breaks through, scattering across the ground.
Ascension WoW is a standalone World of Warcraft private server that reimagines WoW.
You see immediately cruising through.
What the fuck is that?
What is it?
A bulbous, oversized Naga-like
Bullshit.
creature. You've encountered a Naga before, which is
A Naga?
a large serpentine creature with a humanoid head. However, this one is swollen. It is bulbous. The way it moves looks unnatural, and it has affixed to it not one, not three, but 5 other different colored Naga heads that look to be stitched to its body. It is a seriously terrible abomination, and as it just breaks through the stone, all the heads kind of rear
Do you know
back.
if your heads do something if you lick them?
We're beginning back at the top of the initiative order.
Something with Naga head?
Wait, I got a question. My Hunter's Mark, can I transfer it to that thing, or do I have to?
Correct, you can, yes, because this is still part of the encounter. We're just not immediately battle for that. So that is now marked to the Hunter's Mark. Percy, you're up first.
Do I have to take new aim, or can I have myself already trained on
You've
where
had a
the-
moment to train. You haven't seen the creature until it just burst out, so it would take you a round to aim.
I'm taking my round to aim.
Okay, so you're aiming. That brings us to Tiberius.
What did you say?
We did.
I just took
Took
aim.
aim.
Took
Took
aim.
aim.
Did you roll initiative?
I'm keeping the same initiative.
Same
A
initiative.
gun. Just a gun. Okay.
Take your time. You're having
This gun doesn't do anything fancy, so
Okay.
it shoots really far, really hard.
Okay. I'll do Scorching Ray.
Scorching Ray. All right.
Yeah.
So makes a saving throw. It does not. Rolls a 2, so full damage on it.
So 2 to 4. Let's shoot 2 of them right now, right? Or 3 of them.
Is it an aimed ray attack?
Yeah.
Then you have to roll for the attack itself.
Oh.
So roll a d20 and add your.
Roll high, roll
Top of your spell page. Top of your spell page.
Oh, that's 20. What's that? 23.
23 hits?
Yes. Okay.
All right.
And then that's 2d6. That's 12.
12 points of damage to the target. All right. That brings us to.
Wait. I'll go for the second shot, right?
Yeah.
Okay. And that's a natural 20.
Okay, so you fire one beam off, it slams into the side of where the Naga heads. The second one you bring back, and as you do, there's a flicker of arcane instability. His arm shakes as he releases the surge of scorching energy as it blasts into the side of the Naga. Also does not make a saving throw again. Roll full damage and double it.
Oh, shit.
Oh, this shit,
That's
Tiberius.
Oh my god.
12.
12?
Yeah.
Multiply? Or did you roll 12?
I rolled 12.
12 times 2, 24 points of damage.
Oh.
to the Naga.
I'm terrible at math.
You're good at life, man. Here's a critical
Stay in
damage.
school, kids.
All right, just blasting this time
This
with
is
a
a
noggin
good
hand.
time
so
to
you can-
note our charity, 826LA.
Not yet.
Great tutoring
Don't
program.
donate.
Great tutoring program.
Donate next week.
Next week. Next week you can donate to that. All right, so that brings us at the end of Tiberius' turn. You want to move at all? You're staying where you are?
I'll stay right here. Thank
All
you
right,
very much.
Grog and Vex, you're up.
Oh, me. Okay.
Sure, who am I thinking?
I'm gonna shoot. Oh God, I didn't realize I was going so fast.
What did you roll for stealth, by the way?
I'm just gonna roll. What?
What did you roll for stealth, by the way?
Oh, I rolled a 20 for stealth.
Oh, well then yeah, he has no idea.
Sweet.
Did you see the bear?
Off in the corner.
Okay. Trinket's gonna hang out because I don't want to, I'm going to shoot Conjure Barrage. No, I'm gonna shoot him. I'm gonna shoot him twice.
All right, go for it.
All right.
Arrow ones, Legolas style.
But I am gonna do
Bunch
the
up like
fire arrow thingy at it.
Okay, so you using
Which
your,
is-
your bowstring.
Yeah, the
bowstring
blazing bowstring. Thank you, Tiberius.
that he created and crafted. All right, so as you pull the second arrow out, you knock it. As you let it go, it bursts into flames, arcing halfway through the air.
Okay.
What was your hit roll?
The 21.
21 hits. Yes.
Okay. That's a 4 plus 7.
Don't
is
forget your
11.
inspiration.
Inspiration dice is for the hit.
Oh, okay.
11
So 11 points of damage.
for the first one, plus for the blazing bowstring, I get I can turn any arrow into a flaming arrow, doing additional 10 fire damage. So I'll roll that right now.
There you go.
Which is this, which is a 7.
Some additional 7, so 18 total damage on that arrow. Inside of its body. One of the serpent heads reels back from the
Yeah,
pain.
screw you, Naga.
Begins snatching it where the arrow's not protruding from it, trying to break it off.
And then I'm gonna
Second
roll
attack.
again. That's a 24.
That hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
Awesome. That's an 8.
Grog, you're on deck.
7 plus 7 is 14.
14 damage. All right. Both arrows sink into it.
Yeah.
Definitely kind of piercing through the scales a little bit, but not sinking too deeply into its body. It's definitely a hardy creature. Grog, you're up.
Right, I would like to run around the other side of the rock, raging spit flying out of my mouth. And I would like to use the chain of returning, also crafted by Tiberius, attach it to the end of the great axe, and throw it from where I am at the snake.
Okay.
Yeah!
So he's running around, rears back, and takes his double-handed great axe and
Yeah!
just lobs it overhand. The chain that's wrapped around your wrist, keeping it attached to you in some degree. Go ahead and roll for the attack.
17.
17?
Can I?
Just hits.
Alright, nice. That is 15.
15 points of damage as the axe embeds itself pretty deeply into the torso.
I didn't do the hunter's mark.
Roll hunter's mark damage right now.
Thank you, chat room. 6.
6, awesome. 6 damage. All right,
And this is an athletic strength, so it's required to pull the weapon free.
I missed who it was, but thank you.
I like
Yes.
this.
So go ahead and roll.
Rock
Roll
around
athletic
top.
check. No, you roll a d20.
Oh,
It's a DC 12.
Little,
Try and pull it from the
little,
front.
little. Shit balls. Taint 5.
Plus
what?
Plus your athletics.
Oh, that's bound to be good. 7. It's 12.
12 is the DC. So yeah, you pull back the chain. The blade is it's resisting. It's stuck in the torso, and eventually it flies back, and you just barely catch it.
I love your joy sounds. You're just
All right.
do that. Meant to do that.
Now it's turn.
Oh no. Oh
Yeah, come on. Oh, shit.
What? Why me? No, that's not me.
For
That's
its
not me.
size, when
me
it
and
moves
Tiberius.
in a burst of lightning energy. It almost is too fast for its
Lightning?
its corpulent form. As it goes behind to Keyleth and Tiberius, it makes an attack with each of its 5 heads. 2 on Tiberius, 3 on Keyleth. Remember, you guys have stone skins. I believe you have resistance against damage, right?
Oh, yes, I do.
All right. So against Keyleth, it's a natural 20. It's a 12 plus 7. It's going to be a 19 to hit. So that gets you as well.
Yeah.
And natural 20 again.
Wow!
So 2 critical hits and a hit on you.
What is this bullshit?
Tiberius, that's a 22 to hit. And a 13 to hit.
One does, one does not.
Okay, cool. So against Keyleth, you take...
God, cat, stone skin.
I know. So you take half damage to these, which is fine.
Yeah.
So you're looking, that's 2 plus 4. That's 6. damage halved. You take 3 damage. Oh, sorry, 3 multiplied 2 because it's a critical. That
yeah,
was
let's not forget
so you
that.
take 6 damage from the first strike.
That's nothing.
Not too
6
bad.
damage.
You take 7 damage from the second strike.
Okay.
And another 6 damage from the third strike. Although actually, it would have been 6, 4, and 6 because you have resistance in the damage because of Stone Skin.
6, 4, and 6.
Yes. However, make a Constitution saving throw as venom from the fangs
Oh,
of the
no.
Naga begin to
Where is
pulse
she?
into your bloodstream.
I should have taken these points. I
thought
you did. Resistance.
No, I
he talked me out of it.
Oh.
What am I? Constitution.
Yeah, Constitution saving throw.
Fuck.
Oh! Natural 1. Oh my goodness. Natural 1 on the Constitution. Okay, so
no.
you feel this burning,
It's a bad day.
burning pain pulse into your bloodstream as your whole body doubles over from the pain.
Keyleth dies in episode
You
1.
suffer
Ouch.
31 points of poison damage.
Whoa.
31 on top of the 6, 4, and 6.
Yep.
Are you okay?
The poison damage is not
Are you okay?
because it is not a
Is
physical
Keyleth
attack.
unconscious?
No, she's okay.
No,
she's okay.
37.
Yeah.
She's okay.
She's not entering any.
Tiberius, you take 13 points of damage, halved by Stone Skin, so you take a total of 7.
40.
And also make a Constitution saving throw.
Nah.
What you got?
16.
16? You manage to physically resist the poison in your system. You feel that sweat tinge, the muscles tense, but then your dragonborn form begins to just shrug off the effect of the venom.
Can I turn to him and blow fire out of my nostrils?
Sure.
That's what I do.
Flares off in its face. True dragonborn challenge.
Yeah, you
That brings us to Vax.
Okay, I start jogging backwards.
Backwards?
Yeah.
we done
And
16
can I
hit
sneak
points.
attack while throwing? Don't get too close.
You're stealthed currently, so you
Yeah.
would technically get a sneak attack, but you have to be in melee for it to get the other bonus. So what would a sneak attack for this damage if you were to roll? Or if you were to throw a dagger at it? You would
Yeah.
get a sneak attack.
Okay, so that means just 1 throw instead of 2?
You can throw both daggers.
Alright, I feel so inspired by Scanlan's bardic
Yeah.
genius.
You can add it after you make the roll, by the way.
Okay.
So if you do a really good roll, then you don't need it.
Okay, 19
That's a good one.
plus 11 is 30.
And because you're a rogue, is that a critical for you?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah.
Two critical.
The other one is a 16 plus 26.
That also hits. So you chuck both daggers out. They both kind of arc around from the very wind. You're used to throwing around. Yeah.
And I meant to say, I was aiming at its eye, the main head's
No,
eye.
you should have
Okay.
said that.
Sorry. Alright, wherever
flavor,
it is.
it's fine.
Wherever
Go ahead.
it is.
Fine.
Alright, 4 plus 7 is 11 plus
Favorite hashtag though.
5.
That was really funny.
11. 17. 18. 20. 20 times 40 plus 4. 44,
No.
that's the first stag?
Yeah, 44 damage.
44.
Rogues, man.
Help me!
Really?
And the other one
That's
is...
just one
That's
dagger?
just 1. 4 plus
That's just
2
not
is
fair.
6. Is that sneak attack? No.
No, you only want sneak
6.
attack per turn.
Okay.
40
Alright.
and then 6 on the other one.
So one actually hits one of the heads, one of the various Naga heads directly into its face. As it does, it goes through both eyes, and you can see it begin just reeling from the attack. It's looking pretty rough, actually.
Oh!
The physical form, you can see the stitches beginning to come apart at some of the seams. You can see kind of a black ichorish liquid kind of spill out from some of the suture marks.
And just a reminder to the daggers, folks, blink back to the belt on my waist.
Yes. Because magic. Magic rogue shit.
Alright, somebody finish it off.
Keyleth, you're up.
Kill him! Kill him!
Okay, so I'm really upset. It's really hurting. So, out of anger, I take my staff and I go, whoa, bam, and I crack and I do thunder wave, pushing him back 15 feet.
All right.
He's
Makes a saving
almost
throw,
dead.
but he gets pushed back. So he takes damage. It's half damage.
Okay, 2d8.
So 1, 2.
Yeah.
As you're setting up your gun, it gets slammed right point blank to you.
Oh, sorry.
No, that's good.
It takes
Great.
4 damage.
4 damage already.
And then I'm going to turn into an eagle.
Okay.
As one does.
So we'll say for now, sure, I forgot to bring an eagle.
Forgot to bring an eagle. And I've fly away.
Where are you going?
More damage.
Tell our story, Keelan.
That's pretty great.
And then I cry in the corner and rock back and forth a little bit.
Okay.
And that's my turn.
I forgot to mention you're taking half damage saving throw from the venom, so you would still take in 14 points of damage.
Oh.
So just mark that.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It is half damage on a save. All right, so that brings us to Scanlan.
Oh, can I
Kill us,
bonus
Scanlan.
inspire myself? Can I?
Because you're Scanlan, I'll say yes. You have such a high opinion of yourself that even you can inspire yourself in this. So yes, why not?
It would help me to acquire some dice to inspire. Okay, so I inspire myself first. I move 5 feet back, so I'm on the same row as him.
There?
No, not that far. Yes.
There you go.
And then I'm going to cast lightning bolt at him.
Yes!
Okay. Straight line that way?
Straight line that way.
All right. So you don't have to roll to hit, you just roll damage on that.
I didn't even need to inspire.
What's your DC on the spell? Top of your spell list.
Yeah, Jesus.
17.
Thank you.
17? That's a failure on a saving throw.
Yes!
Straight damage. Go ahead and roll 8d6.
You got these?
8d6.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Kill him.
These are 8.
Yes.
Okay.
If you kill,
it spells some other classes.
I'm gonna take a shit on this
6,
table.
7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17,
Oh my god.
19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
24 points of lightning damage.
Yes.
Kill it, kill it.
How do you want to do this?
Wait, is it the person?
I've never killed
So,
For the people at home, we live to hear Matt say, "How do you want to do this?"
I let the player describe their victory. So, as you sing to yourself to bolster your arcane energy, you release the sheer bolt of the how do you want to do this?
The bolt of lightning begins in its tail and works its way up through its spine, slowly but painfully torturing it as it slowly feels the effect coursing through its evil body.
All right, so because of your bardic ability to actually shape sound from an arcane standpoint, a lightning bolt should be an instant flash of arcane energy. You actually cause it to crawl. You control it as it begins to cascade up the torso of this horrible abomination. As it does, you can see the bolt splinter and destroy each suture wound as each of its heads begins to slaw off the rest of the torso until nothing is left but the single head that's screaming into the air as the bolt makes its way up the neck. Its eyes burst out in a blast of energy, and the body falls limp.
Can it have a lightning bolt shaped in an S?
A Scanlan shaped lightning bolt is burned into the torso of the strange Naga beast.
Well done, Scanlan. Well done.
As the dust settles and the adrenaline's still pumping in your system, Scanlan, all the rest of the dwarves begin stepping down, putting their crossbows down, looking down at the little gnome that created a storm from its hands. And kind of one of them pats him on the shoulder and goes, well done.
Thank you. Just promise me that you'll tell Pike about this.
Okay.
Because it was really cool, right?
That was pretty cool.
Okay, good.
As all the dwarves kind of look into the tunnel that it came from, and the one that you spoke to earlier kind of goes, so, that's the kind of thing coming out of that.
Lovely. Yeah, thanks for the heads up.
That was really helpful.
We'll go ahead and leave the game there for
Hey!
folks, well done. Hope you guys had fun watching our first ever Critical Role, but that was a good time. So we'll be here next week again on Thursday, 7 o'clock though.
7
Today was just a
p.m.
special early edition because all of you Sundry is going to South by Southwest.
Good job, dude.
Dude, thank you, Zach.
Who's that guy?
Yeah!
This was fun. This was so much fun.
Yeah.
It's actually the most fun I've had all week.
Hello everyone, and welcome to the second...
Ooh. Okay.
Hello everyone, and welcome...